Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports with Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. The Tennessee Titans announced that they will hold introductory press conferences for new offensive coordinator Brian Daboll and defensive coordinator Gus Bradley this Wednesday at noon. Also, over the weekend, A to Z Sports confirmed that the Titans will undergo a new logo and rebrand for the upcoming 2026 season. In NFL news today, the Dolphins went on a cutting spree today, releasing 8-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Tyreek Hill, wide receiver Nick Westbrook-Akine, defensive end Bradley Chubb, and offensive lineman James Daniels, which clears over $66 million and over $56 million in 2026 cap space. Also, the Browns are hiring Mike Rutenberg as their defensive coordinator, who is most recently the Falcons' defensive pass game coordinator. For your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bring it news at once on your home for the Titans and Bulls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone Monday edition. Happy President's Day. We are with you until 6 o'clock. You had something you wanted to say there?
No, I was just president.
Why do we have a President's Day? Like, this is one of the holidays we actually had when we were a kid. Is it Washington's birthday?
I don't know what it is.
Maybe a combination of Washington and Lincoln.
I'm going to be don't give me the line, York, because I ain't got a clue.
I don't know.
I'd rather not lie. So, no, don't even ask me.
Speaking of George Washington.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
I know there's no one downstairs.
At all.
No, zero.
I mean, on either side. Everybody gone.
But me and you are here. Babs is here. She'll be here in just a second. Friday was last show.
I'm going to say Friday.
This is what happens when I open my book to the wrong page. I just read what's in front of me. I never know what day it is.
And I was going to roll with you. That's what was crazy.
I have no idea what the date is today.
16th.
February 16th.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah. I only know that because...
Why? Because you just went 2 days past Valentine's Day?
No, my mom's birthday was the 15th. It was yesterday. So happy birthday to Lolita Slay. Happy
Lolita. Mm-hmm. I love it when she comes with remotes and kind of hides in the back.
Lolo probably got a camera in here. Ain't no telling.
Ooh, that reminds me of a weird dream I had.
You had a camera in your dream?
I don't even know where I was. Like, it's not a place that I live in.
Sometimes that's the best dreams. You don't even know where you are.
I was trying to remember this when I woke up, but I couldn't. But, yeah, so I was in the living room or whatever. And actually, I went to the bathroom and I heard a voice. And there were, like, Xfinity people working on the cable.
This real life or just a dream?
No, this is a dream. They were working on the cable, but I had to go to the bathroom, so I'm in the bathroom. Then I hear a female voice. Well, there were supposed to be 2 dudes in there. And I'm like, where's this female voice coming from? Does somebody turn on the TV? Do they get it working? I go out into the living room, and this lady is sitting on my television, like in a box, talking to one of the guys, and the other part of my screen is the living room. And so I'm like, you sit there and watch through the television? Like, what's going on in the living room and everything? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh.
You know what, though, Yoro?
That might not be far from the truth.
No, that's the real thing. You want me to tell you how?
How?
Because when I was overseas, I used to have problems with my IP address. And so listen, I love Italy. But they are not the quickest or... Maybe they just didn't feel like it because I was American or something. I'll just leave it at that. Because I think they're smart people. But at this point, they were like, oh, no, you have a MacBook, you have to call Apple. And Apple has to help you. I said, Apple has to help me get online in Italy? But all right, okay, cool. I'll call them. So I called them, and the lady said, can you give me access to your computer? I was like, yes. So once I clicked the button, this was in... probably about 2011, 10, 11. Mm-hmm. I clicked the button, gave her access to my computer, and she had full access to everything.
She went through
Turned the camera on, everything. I'm like, hey, man, wait a minute. So
this really happened, or this was
real
a dream?
life?
Oh.
This ain't this is a little bit of your dream, but this is real life in my dream, in my real life. Reality dream.
Yeah.
Italy. So she's active and telling me.
Reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
She could see me.
Yeah.
And I saw the green light cut on. So from that point on, I started cover. If I was gonna leave my MacBook up,
A lot
I would
of
cover
people
my
do that.
camera.
They cover their camera. A lot of people do that.
They're watching. People was watching me
And listening.
and listening.
Babsy.
What's up, Babette?
What up?
Y'all have this like black motif going on today.
Let's
I'm
go.
hot. I'm finna take this off.
I had a black pullover on. I took it off.
It's scorching in here. It's great outside.
Great outside.
What you think about the weather outside, Babs?
Think it's beautiful. You know what it is, Mayor?
What?
It's a beautiful day in Music City.
It is a beautiful day in the Music City. That is definitely true.
Is this spring?
No, dude.
No,
Okay, all right.
Have
no,
you looked?
this is a tease.
Have you looked ahead?
Yeah, I'm from Nashville. I
This
know.
is a tease. We
I just
don't
want-
have an ice storm in freaking April.
I just want to fool all these.
By the way, if you just
newcomers.
moved here to Nashville,
There you go, Babs.
yeah,
That's
don't
what I
let
wanna
this
get
fool
to.
you.
The high
Because
Sunday.
come April, it's gonna be like, ha, just kidding. How about an ice storm to close school for a week?
Yeah,
what do
they
you
ca-
think?
They call it Blackberry Winter or whatever.
Do they?
When it comes.
You know what
after-
they call it? Nashville.
Yeah. So Sunday, 46 and 25. Monday, 43 and 23.
This next week?
Okay, but let's live in the present. Are we going to hit 70 this week?
Tomorrow,
Oh,
How about
70
that?
but cloudy. And then 68 and cloudy. Thursday, 76 and sunny.
now there go the
Oh,
foolery.
now just
Here it
inject
comes.
that
Can we
in
do
my
class
veins.
That's it right
outside?
there.
Can we do class outside on Thursday?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Zev, can we do our radio show
From the
outside on
lanai.
Thursday?
Oh,
Will you
cigars.
set it up? Bring like the kit and everything. Set us up.
Can you do
outside?
this,
You're
Joe?
remote.
I mean, I can, but I got to be in here.
Well, we're not worried about you, Zev.
What? I don't get to go outside?
By the way,
You can come out during breaks.
speaking of Italy and speaking of Zeph, the Canadian curlers are under fire, men and women.
What they done did?
They've been accused of cheating,
Oh yeah.
men
Listen,
and women.
Don't look at me. I am not Canadian. I told you that. Do not look at me, Slay.
I'm telling you, Zelf.
The eye in the sky don't lie.
Come on, man.
They straight cheated.
And who's somebody that controls one of the eyes in the
No.
sky? Him.
Yep.
What?
Exactly.
What eye in the sky do I
You wrecked
control?
2 eyes.
And then on top of it, they cheated, and then we're like, F you, blah, blah, blah. Like double
they didn't take
down.
account.
They
And
didn't,
and no
zero
accountability.
accountability.
Who was the country they were playing? I forget. But in the moment, they accused
I think
them
it was
of cheating.
Sweden, right?
Sweden?
Yeah, my
In the
people.
moment, they accused them
I'm
of cheating.
Swedish. They're just my people.
Yeah.
Sweden, they're nice
You and
people,
Seth going
too.
out. Well, the Canadian guy
Except for
said
that.
what Don said. He looked at that dude and goes, F off. Like loud as crap.
Take them out. Take them out. Not only are you a cheater, but then you're going to drop the F-bomb.
I'm in.
Then you're going to not hold yourself accountable. You know what? Send them to Vic Schaefer.
yeah.
Get him, coach.
He know what to do with them.
I'm in now with all the controversy and people, Canadians
You like this?
are cheating. Yeah. And then they had the mono bob this weekend. Did you see that?
Monobob.
Yeah. I just like that word. I was like, mono bob.
I don't know.
What does the monobob do?
It's a bobsled with one person. I don't know why I've never heard of this before.
Monobob.
Wait, are you saying like no? Because the U.S. had a bobsled run where the back 3 people fell out.
No, there is an event with one person. Not like that starts with 4 and ends with 1.
I was just saying the
That's
U.S.
hang on for
Did
your
you see
life.
that?
Sound
Also,
like that.
how did the back 3 people fall out of a
So
bobsled?
they
These
were-
are supposed to be the best in the world,
Yeah.
So
man. What are they
they're-
doing?
So they're the
That's
ones pushing, and they were trying to jump in, and the bobsled hit the wall, and they hit the wall with it, and they all fell, and so the bobsled kept going.
No,
Yeah, you got to finish.
Oh, the humanity. Oh, yeah, it's where the sled is. It does. The sled doesn't care how many
Yeah.
people are in it.
Like a jockey falling off the horse.
Yeah, well, that's disqualification. I lost out on that deal.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
The
Pat
horse
Day
win.
fell off a horse. I was at Keeneland, and I bet on that horse, and it finished in first, but he had fallen off.
Horse was rolling.
So at the gate, they told me you don't win because the jockey has to, finish on the horse.
Why would you let the
And
jockey run?
I said, isn't it more impressive that the horse finished first with no driver? Like, one of these cars out here, not the Waymo cars because they're designed for it, but like you just see a Toyota Corolla and the guy jumps out and the car still finishes its ride. That's impressive.
Yeah, that car going to definitely finish.
In fact, I should double my money. This is what I told him. There might have been some alcohol involved in that too.
They was going to do you like they did the Sweden people. F off.
So I dove into that cheating thing. So
I bet you did, Canadian.
Yeah,
Shut up.
You got to check on your people because this could be.
It's so funny too. And all the time that we've known Zeph, he never says shut up, except for when we bring up the Canadian joke.
because it's his home.
stop. So
That's all it is.
they
It's
don't
home.
use video replay in curling because it's a
Right.
it's a
Why would
quote
they?
unquote gentleman's sport.
Oh, it's
And-
like golf.
And
Oh.
so
So
because
this makes it worse.
It does.
So because they don't use video replay, they couldn't punish the Canadians for pushing the
Why
rock.
don't you stop saying it when you refer to them? You can say
know.
us. Let us say
Stop. I'm
Canadians.
not. No, I'm not.
Zeph,
Canadian.
you produce this
yeah.
show. Can you get the Hellman brothers on from the other day?
Oh.
I have to
Find
find
it.
out where in the world they're at right now.
Where in the
Where in
world
the
are the
world
Hellman
are the
brothers?
Hellman brothers?
Yeah. It looked like the Canadian guy just kind of did touch the stone with his little finger.
Little
there.
finger. He just
Really?
redirected it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Uh-huh.
You can't tell your people you can't do that, man.
Their only punishment was a warning for using the bad language.
Gosh.
That was the only punishment they got.
I mean, F-bomb on
seen
NBC was pretty.
Coaches lose jobs for less.
We're going
That's
to talk
true.
about that. We had a run.
Coaches lose jobs for holding kids accountable.
That's hey man.
This is where we are.
Wow. Wow.
I can never coach.
Wow.
So Tang we'll talk more about it later, but Tang, T-A-N-G, like the drink, got fired at Kansas State, the men's coach at Kansas State. Didn't he have them in the Elite
Dude,
Eight a few years ago?
it
Like
was
2 years
the
ago.
Cinderella story, Marquise Noel.
Yeah.
The little point guard, like everybody fell in love with him. Keontae Johnson that came back from the heart thing. Remember, he was at Florida, he transferred to Kansas State. Like all of this.
They have-
just a little while. He was coach of the year.
They have one win in conference.
Now it's no. You
And
gotta
so
win.
he said, what did he, I wasn't prepared to do this right now.
You want the audio? I have it.
It's 3:12 and 50 seconds. So
It's 36 seconds from
Ooh.
Jerome Tang.
We can
It's
come back
what,
to it.
quote unquote, might have gotten him
It's
fired.
what got him fired. It's not from the AD.
let's do it when we come back.
Yeah.
I think
it's
I
a
want to hear from
conversation.
Big Schaefer.
Yeah, I do. I want to hear that too.
Because we've had
Texas
this
women-
conversation.
yes, we have.
And the Lady Vols head coach, Kim Caldwell.
And Lady
Yeah.
There were
Vols head
three
coach.
of them that questioned heart, toughness, quitting, all these things.
Right.
Tang basically said, these dudes do not deserve to wear this uniform. There will be very few of them in it next year. I'm embarrassed for the university. I'm embarrassed to our fans. And he got fired. He got fired for cause, which I read a story this morning. There's no way
Bogus.
they get that done.
Bogus.
And I think it's $18 million is the number that they're going to owe him.
And added on there in an embarrassment to the program, to the school, to the university. Huh.
Ultimately, that does fall on him as the head coach. But
Yes, you absolutely can
Yes.
get fired for your losing, but
Right.
you didn't say anything out of line. Not when Bob Knight can throw a chair across the court.
I think it would have been
still get
smarter
paid.
on all three cases for them to take some accountability too publicly. Like if you're going to question heart and quit and all this, like I'm in charge of them, so
Plus,
this is on me too.
what just made y'all fall in love with him to give him an extension? Just gave it to him.
If you haven't heard this story, it's really interesting. And there are, as we said, there are three coaches that have kind of fallen in the same deal, but one's been fired. So we'll talk about it when we come back. 3HL President's Day edition on 104.5 The Zone.
sometimes it is time to upgrade things in your home, and sometimes it's not the sexiest things in the world to upgrade. Windows, doors, love them. Not the sexiest upgrade, but sometimes it has to happen. And when that time comes, you need to call Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. They're the absolute best. I went through all these different companies, and I chose them to replace my windows and doors in my rental property, and then my windows and some of my doors in my home. And you might be surprised to learn how affordable those replacement windows are from Pella. Affordable and, of course, the best quality out there. Pella, voted #1 by Nashville homeowners as the leading window brand in Nashville. And they have the staff in place to make sure that they can take care of you. I attest that they do, and they're the best. I love a good deal. You love a good deal. My friends at Pella love to give you a good deal. It's called the Dawn Deal, and we do it every single month. It's a different one every month, so whatever fits you best. For February, big one, buy 3, get 1 free. on windows, and no payments, no interest for 12 full months. So if you have a bunch of windows to replace, now is the time to do it. Schedule your free consultation online. Ask them for the Dawn deal. You can do it easily. PellaNashville.com.
BrentwoodJewelry.com, 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. You need to head over to Brentwood Jewelry. Why? Because exceptional style is waiting for you, and the deals are there waiting for you. They're exceptional as well. They've been there every single day for over 50 years, so why wouldn't you take advantage of them? They would like for you to take advantage of them. For over 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry, they've been proudly serving the community, and they continue to do that. It's a family-owned and operated business that we rock with for sure, deeply rooted in the community. From Salem Service and Special Forces to his son serving as local firefighters, the Momley family, they're dedicated to giving back, and that's in engagement rings, bracelets, earrings, whatever you got. You just already missed Valentine's Day, but if you want to circle back around, you can still go back in there. They got rings and things waiting on you. Also, fellas, the watches. Well, ladies, the watches. Everybody, the watches. Premier timepiece dealer is Brentwood Jewelry. Not only do they have the best selection of watches, but they have the go-to spot for pre-owned Rolexes, vintage or current models. So, hustle on in to BrentwoodJewelry.com.
Oh, look, it's that time again. Hey, you on my mind again. World class international. Tell 'em meet me in Nashville. And it's not up for discussion, just a lot of walking buckets. One player get that medal. 4 weeks, it's all or nothing. We made the rules how we play right now. Give me the ball in my hand right now. Tell 'em to keep it a band right now. I think we hot in demand right now. Yeah, rise to the challenge, never ran from them. The roster filled with champions. The music speakers tell 'em this is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game.
3HL 1045 The Zone. We've got a new coffee machine in the building. And if you listened on Friday, you heard me try it.
You know what, though?
Yeah, you mean you saw you go freaking jacked.
Well, you weren't feeling great. And I was like, I think this will be a funny bit. And then I got lost in the bit and it became a real thing.
Yeah, and
because I had a macchiato,
way too much coffee,
and a cappuccino, and a shot of espresso, and so I was talking 1,000 miles a second.
This thing is called Wally's Bean Machine.
Yeah, and I went to high school with Wally.
It's amazing.
Oh, that's his machine.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty
That's
dope.
his business.
yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
He goes by Walter, but
Yeah.
it's Wally's Bean Machine. His name in high school was Dickie Acuff.
What a great name.
Dickie Acuff. He was a great baseball player. Zeph was like, yeah, Wally's Bean Machine might sound a little better than Dickie's Bean Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had 2 cups of hot chocolate today, and I know it's 60 degrees outside, but I don't drink coffee, and I wanted to try it.
What'd you go with, though, milk or water?
The milk.
Yeah, you can't do
Yeah, I
hot
did. I messed
chocolate
up.
without milk.
If it only gave me the option for water, I would have done the water, but it gave me the option for milk.
This ain't bad. This just ain't top notch without the milk.
Yeah. Because
Did you
don't
do water?
hot chocolate with yes.
Why'd you do water?
I was lost, but now I'm found.
That's that reminds me of Friday when they had cereal and no milk. They put some water on that cereal.
That's what I did.
Yeah, never got two things that go together.
Hot chocolate, no milk. But they do have milk, and you chose not to have milk.
I know I wanted to go down this road first.
Do you know what else they have? A vanilla latte that is now in my cup. Watch the hell out. Your girl, you know what? Guess who's out of business now? Starbucks.
Oh, Starbucks, y'all better come with it. Y'all better offer Babsy something.
Save you money, too.
He's
Yeah,
got
I
it.
know. That's a great point.
There is a Starbucks logo in there. I don't know
because
if
they use the Starbucks blend.
Ah,
See, I really don't even need Starbucks now.
you're right, Babsy.
but you have Starbucks.
I'm gonna be real. This ain't bad.
You know what was good?
If you think that's not bad, the
Yo,
milk is
this is
10
am-
times better.
Pretty
This
good.
is amazing.
You know what
got
was
some
good
more.
this weekend? The sleigh ride on the SEC network.
Yeah, you
I
killed
sleigh ride
it.
it. Thank you, Babsy.
I
You
tried to
mentioned the
get
women
video.
too.
Come on, man. You gotta be well versed.
I tried to get video because Baby Babs was watching you. But then the minute I turned the video on, she was like, "Don't video me, Mom." I'm like, okay.
Here we go.
I was just going to send it to Uncle Slate. No.
The performer
That's
that
her.
doesn't want to perform.
That's her.
She only
Just not for
performs
her.
For herself.
Yeah. No, she'll perform for masses. Just
By
not
the
mama.
way, so I'm new at this. For anybody
New
new
at-
listening,
So I was like, what you doing,
I'm
Babsy?
new at this mom thing. Like,
What?
I
She's
mean,
5.
She's 5, but okay, listen though. This is a
doing?
real conversation.
Okay.
So she's in kindergarten for the first time. So she's in school. So I don't have daycare anymore, which means I don't have care over the summer, right? Because school's out.
So you've literally signed her up for 75 camps.
Holy
and teams
crap.
and
Y'all, this summer camp, like, craze schedule. By the way, it's February 16th. And if your ass did not get on summer camps in the last week, you're done. You're toast.
Man.
all you had to do was
This
ask
is no
anybody that's
joke.
been through it.
You could have asked me. I
yeah.
missed it twice.
I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah. You got to
Okay.
do it early, man.
So I'm like going through all these camps. I mean, I have hit every single mother parent out there. Like, what camps do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, why do these camps end at noon? I need a camp that lasts longer than noon. Like, what are we doing here?
Yep.
So I've got all this list of camps. Like, I've got them all. Whatever. I'm like, all right.
What does Travis think about all this? Because he's going to
He
have to be
just rolls
running
his
her
eyes.
around too.
Well, no, I'm gonna have to be running her.
Yeah, but
around.
you're here from 3 to 6. So,
He has to pick her up.
yeah.
Ah.
There you go.
Except for the ones that end at noon, and then I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with her. So
Babs, I'm gonna
she
tell
might
you.
be coming in here.
Yeah,
with y'all.
bring
I'm
her
gonna tell
in
you. Yeah, heck yeah. We ain't seen her since she was 3.
That
When
is
was it?
not true.
No,
You
we
were
was
at
in the
her-
other one.
We went to her birthday.
You
not
were
too
at
long
No,
her
in the
ago.
other
birthday
studio.
party.
I'm saying. Remember?
yeah,
we
yeah.
had, yeah.
Yeah. For
I know
some
I've seen her,
reason,
y'all.
y'all, she is obsessed with Uncle Slade too. I mean, obsessed.
I love it. I love
Like,
it.
She likes me.
She
She's
loves
good with
you.
me.
She's like,
But man, Slay
she's
is
like
another
Mr.
level.
Brent. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Brent. Where's Uncle Slade? I'm like, he's right here. Yeah. So I don't know why she's obsessed, but she really is.
I'm gonna tell you what your day gonna turn into, Babsy.
What?
Because I missed it. We missed it twice.
You missed summer
When
camp
Yes,
signups?
when we moved here from Cali.
Oh, yeah, because it's probably not like that in
No,
Cali, right?
dog. So it just turns into we're at the pool. We're at the pool, and that's how people at Pizza Hut became familiar with LaRon.
because he just would order.
He ordered on his own. I went in there probably about 6 months ago to do the carry out, and the lady said, how's Ron doing? It's crazy how his voice has changed. I was like, wow.
Oh my gosh, the Pizza Hut people have raised little Ron.
They have. Like he called him
You're
and
like,
told
yep, he's going through puberty now.
You know, I'm at the house, but could you bring the pizza to the pool? They bring it to the pool, and like this.
This is what you
He
have
told
to...
them, man. He told them people one time, can my dad pay you later? And they let him.
That is amazing.
They let him.
He ordered the pizza, got a drink and a pizza, and they called me about 7:30 and was like, "Hey, we forgot to tell you, Lil Ron ordered the pizza.
Can you give us?
Can you pay it?"
Can you pay us?
I'm like, wow.
Oh, that cracks me up. Yeah,
was crazy.
that whole we
gonna be Baby
have
Babs now.
a lack of. Now, don't get me on my soapbox because this is not the show for it. I'll go over to WTN for this. But we have a lack of options for two working
Yes,
parents in this
we do.
country. And then on top of it, like camps are very, very expensive
Yeah.
too. So I'm like trying to find the camps that go longer than noon because I'm like, we need full day
Yep.
so dad can get off work and pick her
Yep.
up after I drop her off. But anyway, so I go through this list of camps for Baby Babs, and of course I'm like soccer and volleyball, and what about this? It's a multi-sport camp, and she's like, meh. I'm like, okay, well, here's a musical theater camp that is you play all the instruments and get to act on stage. She's like, yes. I'm like, great.
Why do you keep
That's it.
fighting that?
I don't know.
It's
I'm
so
I don't know either.
obvious.
I don't know
I'm
either.
fighting it. And then I signed her up for softball this spring and legit said, Hads, I signed you up for softball. Are you so excited? And she goes, no. Why?
Yes.
I'm like, for real?
yes,
Like,
coming into her
legit.
own.
She's 5, and this is her reaction to me signing up
I'm
for
loving it.
softball. I'm like, you've never even played. You don't know if you like it.
Who's her coach?
You
in
showed
softball?
me video. Oh my gosh, get this.
Yes.
Her coach is
thought this
Richard
was-
Hendricks.
Rich, you got a new player.
I got to
Make
warn him.
room.
Richard
gotta-
Hendricks, consistent 3HL guest,
Yes.
SEC Network.
I guarantee you
Alabama
listen.
star.
I guarantee
basketball
you
player.
listen.
Alabama star. They better, their colors better not be freaking maroon, burgundy, whatever the hell Alabama.
he would love to do that to y'all.
But you said he coaches everything that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's in it.
You gotta give me his number. I gotta warn him.
I got you. Gotta warn.
I gotta warn him. I'm gonna be like, listen, I know that her mom was an all-star SEC athlete.
Yeah.
She ain't that. I gotta warn you.
Give her time.
She'll cheer for everybody really loud on the
Be a
bench.
great teammate.
She's gonna be a great teammate. She
that
will
was me.
hug every single player that comes off the floor
Good job.
for basketball.
Come
Every
here.
time
Good
one of her
job.
buddies came off, she would hug him. Good job.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway, all right, I'm off my soapbox about child
That's a
care.
great box to be on, Babs.
Our country needs to do better and figure it out.
Well, this is not a new thing. This is what's funny about what you're saying over there
Yeah.
is like all these parents listening right now are like,
Yep.
no crap, Babs.
I know, but I guess I didn't realize it because I didn't live in it until now.
Man, they
Like
wait-
I didn't
yeah,
realize
this-
how hard childcare is
Yep.
when you have two working parents.
Yep.
Like it's rough.
Yep.
Arch one Anthony A. Slay, that water chocolate lighter or darker than you?
I said lighter. I need dark chocolate.
Let me see. Have you already finished it?
I'm halfway though.
Lighter or darker than you.
I can show you.
Vandyman AD2, can you
better
brew
at the
a
bottom.
medicine ball from that machine?
No, but if you could, I don't know. Walter may have something special that we could do.
Dude, this is a medicine ball. I need this in my life. Everybody
getting
out
back.
there that the flu got, I feel your pain.
Broke you down then, the Babs.
I'm still like, I still don't have energy. It's
My girl
crazy.
down, man.
Damn flu.
Down.
All right.
Marciano said
Anyway.
Baby Bab's going to see this in like a decade and be mortified.
Oh, she's going to be, she is going to like hate me.
All right.
You know what? Hopefully she'll be
Mommy, you
some
were making me
all-star
do this.
athlete by then and we can laugh
It's a
about
switch.
it.
So how do we even start this? Do we start with Jerome Tang? Like the big picture part of this is within the last couple of weeks, there have been 3 different head coaches that have taken the podium and gone public with how they were not pleased with the Heart, accused their teams of players of quitting, things like that. Jerome Tang said these dudes do not deserve to wear this uniform, and Zeph has this. Let's let's take a listen to this one first because he got fired. Now, the other two are Texas and the Lady Vols, and they played each other. And they both teams fought to the end.
Yes, they did.
So that was an interesting thing to see coming off of those public comments. But let's start with Jerome Tang, the former Kansas State coach. Keep in mind, as we talked about in the previous segment, a lot of success a few years ago, run to the Elite Eight, I think. Yeah.
And National Coach of the Year.
National Coach of the Year. One conference win so far this year, and after the Cincinnati game, they got beat by like 20 or something. And he, Jerome Tang, the coach, went at his players on the podium.
Blessed to do this, but this was embarrassing. These dudes do not deserve to wear this uniform. There will be very few of them in it next year. I'm embarrassed for the university. I'm embarrassed for our fans, our student section. You know, it is just ridiculous. We got practice at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we will get this thing right.
Oof.
Fired.
That is
fired.
harsh.
Fired for cause, which is the debate that's going on. And most of the national writers are like, you can't fire him for cause there.
No.
He talked about how much he loved Kansas State, and that's why he's so upset.
Yeah. And he helped, revigorate?
Mm-hmm. Reinvigorate, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Reinvigorate. This program from where Michael Beasley, that long ago,
that was a
when they
long time
were
ago.
rolling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was
It's been a while.
it's been a while since the great Frank Martin went and took over that job. So they were looking for something to get going, and he went and did that. I'm talking about this was a guy that would go win a game and go straight into the stands, celebrating with the students, getting the energy back in it, the spotlight on it. Game day would pander them periodically through the season. Now, you do have to win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. No question. He does have an All-American on his team who is a volume shooter, and P.J. Haggerty, which makes it difficult, I think, for everybody else to buy in, but that's neither here nor there. But that's just the transfer portal. You got to know what you're going to get. The other part of it is when they came out and played Houston, he took the names off the jerseys, too. You know what I'm saying? So they were just playing as K-State, which I think is fine, but I'm not going to seesaw on it because what I thought about Kim Caldwell, I still felt she shouldn't have said that publicly.
She said her players quit when they lost to South Carolina.
And I think this is similar to that.
You can't do that at a program like Tennessee.
Yeah, and she's right.
She's right.
And other coaches came out and defended her and was like, that's right. And so I think it's the same thing with Jerome Tang, him doing the same thing. I would still say you don't do that publicly. But at some point, man, these coaches get fed up too. You know what I'm saying? And there's got to be some accountability on him and the players as well. There's got to be some message that's being missed. My only problem is what Kansas State put out about it, saying that this was an embarrassment to the university. That's bogus because Dan Hurley, the way he acts at UConn, regardless of him winning the national championships back-to-back, he was acting the fool before then. John Chaney, rest in peace, telling Cal he was going to kill him, still keeping his job.
If that would have happened now?
You know what I'm saying? Bob Knight throwing the chairs, choking students, and still, after walking away in 2000, still got paid his money or the rest of his contract. They still honored his contract.
Yeah, but that was a different time.
No question. No
Bob
question.
would never have made it.
No. But I'm saying is, not because of that, though. I'm just saying they honored it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
For people that don't know, the John Chaney and John Calipari thing, had that happened now, Calipari was having a press conference, and John Chaney came in the room yelling at Calipari, and Calipari didn't back down. He was the one sitting at the microphone. Chaney was just screaming in the back of the room. And then Chaney, he lost it. But he said, I'm going to kill you. And that's when Calipari got up from the table and went over to him.
Right.
And they had to separate those two. If that had happened now, whoo.
But you're saying embarrassment to the program, that's putting a bad light on it, regardless if Chaney was right, Cal was wrong, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Then you got Will Wade a couple of weeks ago. Remember him coming out saying, this ain't kindergarten. You know what I mean? Like this, you talking about student athletes, and you comparing it to, dude, we don't need to be in class. We need to be focused on basketball. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different occasions.
So where are you, like, black and white on the issue?
As far as what they're saying publicly about their teams?
Is there a gray area here,
Both.
or is it black and white?
Yeah, man.
Both, Slay. What they're saying about their teams and
Yeah.
Kansas State's.
Is it hot chocolate with water or hot chocolate
Right.
with
Yeah,
Where
listen.
are we? And then also with the so you're against the Kansas State
Yeah, them
firing
trying to
for
find
cause.
out. Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
That's bogus.
Yes.
Yep. You
Okay.
just gave them an extension. You
I
got to
think
pay the
we're-
$18 million.
I think we're all on the same
Yeah.
page there.
Yep.
Yeah, from Pete Thamel, the basis for the cause firing is language in his contract that references any activity that brings, quote, public disrepute, embarrassment, ridicule to Kansas State, end quote. So that's what they're arguing. What they're really doing is firing a guy that had one win.
Yeah,
and they
that's
use this as
And it
a
makes
reason.
sense. It makes sense to fire
But
him.
why not fire him for the one win? Like, why do you
Yeah.
need this reason? This
So-
is what the AD had to say. This is Gene
Okay.
Taylor, Kansas State athletics director.
I don't want to get into it. There's language in his contract that addresses, certain things that could potentially bring embarrassment. Basically, his comments about the student athletes and the negative reaction to those comments from a lot of sources, both nationally and locally, is where I thought we needed to make the decision.
Yeah, that ain't gonna fly.
The
That ain't
reaction to his comments, like,
Yeah, I really wonder. Like, I didn't feel like any kind of heartfelt thing there. I wonder if the president, who's in charge of the university and the academics and stuff like that, might have called the AD and said, "Hey, get this done."
The only thing I would
don't
think
know.
it had to be some conversations from the athletes saying, "Hey man, coach tripping or complaining to compliance or something like that." Because the way he was speaking in that press conference, it wasn't demonstrative. It was kind of straightforward. It's like, matter of fact, this is what it is. And who can say that he's wrong? Like y'all playing bad in a Big 12 conference that's not loaded. It's top heavy, but it's not loaded.
One
Like,
conference win.
You have an All-American on your team. An All-American can carry you to more than one win.
And he's doing his job.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's shooting 20 to 25 times a game, which is a problem. But it's like everybody got to be in this. I just don't agree with that. And I also
That part of it I did not know.
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
see the points. You know what I mean?
He chunking it. But as a player, if I was a parent, I know what I'm sending my kid into for a coach. That coach didn't become passionate like this after the Cincinnati game. He was passionate when he was jumping in the stands and everything. It's the same thing. Like so when Bab say is it a gray area? No, because I know what I'm getting my son into. You know what I'm saying? That same care that he really cares. It ain't just about him. He want to win. He want the program to succeed. So, yeah, I'm okay with comments like that if your players understand
I
it.
just think, if they would have fired him and said, you know what, Coach, you're right. You're in charge of this program. These dudes ain't playing. You're done. That's the way to do it. Not blame some comments in a press
And
conference.
then let me ask y'all this. What winning, successful coach of a program minces words?
None.
That's what Vic Schaefer said. Vic Schaefer said, look, when you're at a certain institution level, like Tennessee, Texas, and the women's side of things, he goes, you get fired for being good. Good ain't going to cut
It
it.
ain't. Kelly wasn't bad. Kelly Harper wasn't bad. She just didn't.
She wasn't great.
She just wasn't great.
Bippity Bobbity
That's all
says,
it
come on,
is.
Mayor, the answer is money. The answer is always money these days. I've said that a million times on this show.
True.
But I agree with you. The problem I have is them trying to fire him with cause. That's
That is-
BS.
that ain't nothing.
And he's going to get his $18 million.
That ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
He's going to get it.
There's been way more embarrassing things about coaches. We ain't got to go down the football lane. I think football, they're way more outspoken than basketball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like it's.
I do think while
And
we're
listen, can I say this? The goal line or what's acceptable has shifted too
Yep, it
now
has.
because of NIL, because of payment, because we've now turned college athletics, amateur athletics into not amateur athletics. So listen, you're getting paid to come do your job. Now, like I said, I think a lot of it's on the coaches. If you're going to sit here and say your team has quit in them, part of that's on you.
Yep.
And your ability to get the most out of them. But I also feel like that line has shifted now because you're getting compensated for, playing this sport, like your coach is going to call you out.
Yep.
I mean, the stakes are higher
Yeah.
for
It is.
everybody.
Yeah.
To your point,
Absolutely.
while we're talking about this, we need to play what Vic Schaefer said after Texas beat Tennessee in women's basketball yesterday. It was a great game. Came down to the last possession. So whatever message that Coach Kim Caldwell had for the Lady Vols, they heard it, and there was no quit. So they responded despite the loss. We'll play that for you next. It's really interesting talking about what's expected of coaches these days. We'll do that next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening? Good people, medicalhousecalls.com is what's happening. If you're trying to get over a sickness or just trying to get the feeling back the way you need to, or if you had a long weekend and now all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm dragging. I don't know how I'm going to get into work and be productive. Well, we got an answer for you. Healthcare designed for your life. They got mobile IV therapy, people. It's the best at getting you back to feeling yourself. From fighting the flu to performance enhancing, the nurses come to your door and administer IVs to help you get better and feel better faster. Feeling fatigue, persistent illness, or injury, difficulty focusing, or being productive, this is the trick. They get vitamins and minerals and nutrients going straight to your bloodstream. You get maximum absorption, giving you rapid results and immediate symptom relief. All you got to do is call or text this number. I know a lot of people like to text, so you don't even got to talk to nobody. 615-838-2375. 615-838-2375, 7 days a week, people. Call or text Medical House Calls. They assess it and book your visit. Medical providers at your door the next day, and then, boom, you're back to feeling great. Only at medicalhousecalls.com.
3HL 1045, the Zone Monday edition. Happy President's Day.
Happy hot chocolate days, too.
3HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com.
What did you say?
I don't
know. I like that little song, though. It's like a little feel good, it's warm outside song. Imagine pulling up over Babs's house and the grill going, pools out there, the floaties in there. This is our time right here.
I need summer.
Should we bring back the old school summertime?
Oh, no, not yet.
We're not ready for that?
No, we're close, though. Well, we're a little far away, but close.
So during the break, Slade gets up. He goes outside. The door's still open while he's walking away. He goes, I'm going to get it with milk now.
Yep.
Hot chocolate with water was not on point. Hot chocolate with milk with Wally's Beans, our new coffee machine. Shout out to Walter.
Yeah, shout out Wally Bean. This is this right here is a little thicker. The little the pump of vanilla that I added was right on point.
Oh yeah.
It's lighter color. We shall see. I will say the one with water, when you got closer to the bottom, got better. I guess because that's what the chocolate was.
Yeah, because it's less water.
That's right, Babs.
I'm glad you did it with milk. It's much better, isn't it?
It is.
You know what you need in there is a shot of espresso.
They do have that.
Yeah, that's not what I need, though.
Yeah, they have a long pour of espresso,
Although you're
too.
traveling
2 shots.
tonight, might be good for you.
Well, then I get addicted.
Oh.
Just like that. You're addicted to Wally's Beans?
Yeah, like the coffee.
Okay.
Then I'd be a coffee guy. I don't want to be no coffee guy.
That is true.
Oh, you're saying hot chocolate is a gateway drug to coffee?
Yeah, if you put an
If you
espresso
put
shot.
espresso in, yeah.
They have the pre-setting where you can put espresso in it. It's
Yeah.
hot chocolate milk espresso.
I know. I don't want that, though.
Why not? I don't want it either. You're right.
Canadian. I'm
It's
American.
too much energy.
I'm American.
Espresso is Italian.
Yeah. I'm American. You're not listening to me.
You said Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but that's you.
Enough.
Tim Hortons.
Vic Schaefer.
Big Schaefer, yeah. Texas basketball coach, Texas with the win over Tennessee. Great game. The environment was cool.
It was rocking. Good to see Thompson Bowling rocking like that again.
Yeah. Food City Center.
You go.
Still not used to that.
Yeah, I don't want to get used to it.
Yeah, anyway, so Vic Schaefer had basically done the same thing last week. After Texas got blown out, basically, I mean, by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt completely controlled that game.
Spanked them.
And Texas was 6.5-point favorite, remember? And Vandy won by 9 or 10, somewhere in there.
Hounded them.
Vandy lost to Georgia. I actually watched that game.
Carnegie is a truth.
You love the Georgia coach, don't
I do.
you?
So, Vic Schaefer said after the Vandy game, he questioned, the competitiveness of his team and held them accountable and all these things. And I mean, it's kind of the same thing as Tang and Coach Caldwell. After beating Tennessee, he sat up at the table in front of a microphone with 3 of his players and said this.
Holding kids accountable, myself accountable, I owe it to them to do that. And, at the end of the day, I don't think anybody out there wants to walk in Coach Caldwell's or my shoes at 2 of the most tradition-rich women's basketball programs in the history of the game. In my opinion, Texas, Tennessee, and Stanford, those people didn't show up in the 90s. Those schools have been here since day one. So when I take over at Texas and Coach takes over here, we're here not to be good. Good will get you fired. And so for us, trying to get our kids to be great, because that's what's required at our schools. And that's what we signed up for. This isn't a nice life job. You want a nice life job? Go to some 3-name directional school where they don't care. You don't go to Tennessee or Texas to retire.
3-name directional school.
But we know what we signed up for. But before you go criticizing coaches who sacrifice time with family, with children. She's got a newborn. Before you go criticizing them on social media, you come walk in their shoes. And that's our job to get it to these kids, to let them know. Because, again, I've basically had my legs cut out from under me on so many things with today's world and how college athletics is. But I will not give in to teaching these kids accountability, responsibility. That's my job. That comes with the territory of being the head coach at Texas, Tennessee, and you know what? Should be anywhere. But a lot of people won't do it because they're worried about their paycheck. But that's my job. I care enough about these kids that I want them to learn that. When they leave me, they go out in the real world, they understand, hey, I can't show up for work and give that effort at my job because I might get fired. And I think my kids understand that. I hope they do. I hope they know how much I love them and I care about them. And I care about them enough that we can have these real conversations. But I can assure you, other than their parents, nobody loves them more than I do. And nobody cares for them more than I do. Sometimes you just have to have those real conversations. But, hey, you can ask them, does the film lie? The film don't lie.
Hey, man.
One thing I take from there before you go is this isn't anything he hadn't told them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because if you watch it,
that's the other thing.
The players are watching him. They're not really even reacting. They're at times they kind of nod yes. But him saying that into a microphone is not something he hadn't said before to them.
Right. It's his job. I thought he put that, and that's exactly what Jerome Tang did. I got to hold these kids accountable because the person that's going to get held accountable first is going to be me. So I got to push it off on them. Now, if you as a university are not willing to do that and you think it's an embarrassment to it, you're right. You got to get somebody else in here to do something that you would like for them to do because I can't coach that way. But you're going to pay me that $18 million too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's spot on, man.
You're not going to try and skate through on that one. Yeah.
No. These are the same people, man, that got out. Jerome Tang has cried on TV before. Vic Schaefer cried last year at the SEC Women's Tournament. Like, I believe in what they're saying. Like, you listen to Dawn Staley talk. You listen to all these coaches talk, man. They not in it. Some of them are in it for the job, but the ones that we watch for real and get to see some out of them losing or winning, they in it for the right reasons. They're in it for the right reasons, man. And you can see it from the student athletes. Yeah, no, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
3HL, powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. When we come back, the new logo has been leaked.
We've been talking about all up in arms about this.
Zeph found his guy on this. Zeph found his guy like a month ago that actually had talked about this several months ago. And now it's out there, and if you've seen it, we want to get your take on it.
Is it Canadian?
I don't know.
Who was it?
The Flaming Thumbtack is about to be gone. 615-737-1045.
All right, y'all. It's that time. Time to get in on a good deal. Ladies and gentlemen, Synergix and Low T Center got something for you. You need to get over there and get your TRT test. Women's hormone test, normally $299, now $99. So head on over there and get you a weight loss consultation also. It's free. Walk in or book an appointment at getmyhealthfix.com. Now, understand, there's a lot of fellas out there that's thinking they understand exactly what their T levels are, so they're probably doing some kind of different testosterone and just, shooting themselves up with anything. Well, you shouldn't do that. You should go get your levels tested and know exactly where you stand. Me, I was below 300, and I understood, hey, you got to get back. You got to get right. So now that the TRT is in place, Synergix and Low T Center, I feel better than I ever have before. Your feet hit the ground, you're ready to go. And not only that, your spouse will understand that as well. I promise you, they'll be satisfied. And understand that that's going to make for a great life. So to make it simple, it's Center Jackson Low T Center.
I think you made it pretty simple. Actually,
GetMyHomeFix.com.
come to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. You made that simple, Play-Doh. I mean, you spelled it out for you. You spelled it out for the people. Oh, coming on Valentine's Day, too. Come to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience I think you will have ever had. And they've got everything you need, anything you need. And just let them know what you need. They'll point you in the right direction. All you do is take your test drive, go inside. They will help make the numbers work. No issues there. And it'll be that easy. Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3450 Tom Austin Highway, Springfield, Tennessee. Take 24 west toward Clarksville, exit 35. Straight shot into the best vehicle buying experience you'll have ever had, in my opinion. Check them out online. All of the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, GuptonMotors.com is the website. All of the inventory is there as well. New and pre-owned. Tremendous selection of pre-owned vehicles. Right there, GuptonMotors.com. All the deals they have going on in the month of February. Again, GuptonMotors.com. 3450 Tom Austin Highway, about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Good afternoon. It's 4:03. Joseph Bonanno live from 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports with Make Kentucky Down Studios. The Titans announced today that they will hold introductory press conferences for new offensive coordinator Brian Dable and defensive coordinator Gus Bradley on Wednesday at noon. Also, over the weekend, A to Z Sports confirmed that the Titans will undergo a new logo and rebrand for the upcoming 2026 NFL season. In NFL news today, the Dolphins went on a cutting spree today, releasing wide receiver Tyreek Hill, wide receiver Nick Westbrook-Akine, defensive end Bradley Chubb, and offensive lineman James Daniels, which clears over $67 million and $56 million in 2026 cap space. The Browns are also hiring Mike Rutenberg as their defensive coordinator, who was most recently as the Falcons' defensive pass game coordinator. For your foundation repair, whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
$3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay having a great time here on the big 104.5 The Zone.
The big 104.5.
How was that hot chocolate? You finished it. Right?
Hey, man, this is, I'm telling y'all, Wally Bean.
Wally'sBeanMachine.com.
Wally Bean, this is excellent. I think it should be a cutoff. Like it's got to be.
You can't order anymore. Like
you
do
know what I'm
facial
saying?
recognition.
Yeah, like this is because it's so. I'm going to go get me some more.
I know. I just filled mine up.
Gosh.
It's
I
weird
just filled
though.
mine up.
Like, should you drink this much hot chocolate and
No,
stuff like
you
this?
shouldn't.
I didn't think so.
Your stomach's going to be all,
I thought that, Babsy.
yeah.
And you got to sit on an airplane.
Yeah. Why don't you make that your last?
You know what? I got a confession.
Oh, here we go.
Confessions presented by, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
This could be good.
That is. Yeah, I don't know. Who is this presented by? This we got to figure that one out.
I don't know. I
We
feel
gotta
like
figure that one out.
confessions could be dangerous, though.
No.
Let's not start that.
Well, I got one, Babsy.
Okay, hit it.
I like to sit down.
How about confessions presented by God? Should we just do that?
No, that didn't work out good with Titans O-line coach. So let's leave the big man out of it.
Offensive line, Jesus.
Yeah, he just
Wait, man, he's at the Falcons now. Watch that be great.
They better not. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Seuss.
Yeah, and this, man. When I sit down and eat,
Yeah.
I love good food, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it.
Who doesn't?
Man, but I got a problem. And my problem is I know I'm full.
Oh. This happened to me last night, actually.
And I will keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And you're supposed to stop. But it's so good. So I bring this up because this hot chocolate, I know I shouldn't continue to drink this. But it's so good. I'm almost willing to put up with the stomach being messed up, me maybe have to shake it down on the plane.
Gosh.
Because of the hot chocolate.
Can't be.
So-
dude, you're 6'8". You can't be shaking anything down on a
It's,
plane.
it's going to be rough, Babsy, but
By the way, to those of you wondering what shake it down means,
I mean,
Babs was honestly confused the first time you said that.
I've learned.
yeah. Is that and pay the water bill?
Drop a deuce.
Yep.
There you
Number
go.
2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slate, you'd be happy to know that
There's no way you can do that on a plane. To Babs' point,
You,
Man.
you can't.
it's hard for me to even stand in one of those bathrooms.
It's small. It's a small area. But if you got to go, you got to go.
Do you like just put your feet like at the top of the door?
You know, I did it on the overseas trip one time.
Okay.
It's too many confessions.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Can we pull it back a little bit?
What were you going to say, Zev?
according to Google, 1 to 2 cups of hot chocolate is actually good for you. It's a daily amount.
Well, he's had 1 to 2.
No, but this only fills you up like a little bit over half.
Okay,
It says-
but this is a
it says 8
16
ounces.
Big cup.
Yeah.
It
This
says
is-
8 ounces.
Oh, this is
Each.
16 ounce.
So one of those. So
Oh,
one
damn.
full of
So it
those
is.
is, yeah.
Maybe we should get Wally on and ask him. What about me with all my coffee?
Oh, listen. Oh, my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Now you're
This is-
slurping it?
Babs, this is amazing. I'm going to be
Oh,
honest.
gosh.
Hey, good to the last
Mayor.
drop, right?
This is so good.
Yes, ma'am.
You are not supposed to have that many shots of espresso
Yeah, that's what
in
you're
one
not supposed
day.
to do. Now, I do know that.
Yeah.
You out of order.
Jeez. You are out of order.
This whole damn room is out of order.
Ugh.
Except for Babs. Babs is
people-
doing good today.
I got it. I
I
got it.
got it. See,
I'm
Babs
gonna
sips hers,
stick
though.
with my one
But
cup
here's
of
what she's
coffee,
worried about. You're leaving. And then she's going to be stuck with my caffeinated ass.
which is why I need you to slow your roll.
So have y'all seen the logo? This is tough to do on radio. Have y'all seen the logo?
I've
Yes.
seen it, man.
I feel like everybody at this point has now seen it, right?
yeah, I think
I don't
it's
know.
out there.
Holiday weekend came out over the weekend.
I just feel like it went everywhere.
The
though,
flaming
'cause
thumbtack allegedly will be gone. Who is the guy that broke this?
So Zach Cohen, who does uniform logo branding content just on his own,
For guys like you.
yes, for people like me who are fans, had this back in October that the Titans put in a request for a uniform change. It was them and the Falcons. So about a month or so ago, stuff really started to pick up, and he was like, "Hey, like this is for real."
it's happening.
And then
Zeph went with this on the show.
yeah.
And then on Saturday, Fanatics put out this plush doll. It was the only thing they put on. So remember, they
On
discounted
Valentine's Day.
on
they
Valentine's
did this.
Day.
Yes.
Remember, they discounted every Titans merchandise on their website. Every single thing: jerseys, shirts, hats, everything.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
discounted.
you could probably just write that off because they just have sucked.
Yeah.
but the Falcons
No,
were.
but even like
still gotta
Big
give it away.
Jeff's jerseys.
Yeah, like, it-
usually that's
they'll
never
never go,
discounted.
It
Yeah.
was everything, and so on
and Cam
Saturday,
Ward was discounted.
So on Saturday, they dropped this plush toy that had a new logo on it. And it was only out for a few minutes, but that's long enough for the internet to get a hold of it. They immediately took it down and then ran with it. And I think A to Z Sports was the one that confirmed that the Titans will be, in fact, undergoing a logo change and a rebrand. And I think they said the logo that was released on that plush doll was just one of the logos that they're going to be working with in this upcoming season.
One of the logos they're thinking about choosing, or
Let me go find the wordage from it from their article because they had it first.
because we can't run
love
around
it,
with
and I
multiple
can't
logos,
remember.
can
No, I think they confirmed this is the logo,
we?
right?
You like it?
Well, because there could be a secondary, like because
It
the
takes
sword
it
logo
takes
is
a
a
minute.
secondary.
It
It
takes
takes
a
a
minute.
minute.
Because it's just a two-color thing.
Here's the deal. The Navy's gone.
Yeah, it's like the
Navy's
Columbia
gone.
blue
Yeah.
and white.
And that's it.
No red.
But
No, there's
A
red
to
on
Z, yeah, there's some red.
Yeah,
There's red
and
on it.
the
A to
border.
Z confirmed that red will be a more prominent color. So when you just here's my take on it, and some people love it, some people hate it. Give us a call. We want to hear what you say. 615. What the hell's our number?
615.
737.
Let her
work through this.
It's too late.
615-737-1045.
I mean,
wow.
the 737 part is every radio station in Nashville.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
And then
sorry.
the 1045 is where do you work?
Yes.
Radio station.
Okay, so come on, Davenport, get it together.
Need another
My take on it
I know
is
what to
that
do. I need more coffee.
when you just look at the logo,
Yeah.
it's very plain, it's boring, it's whatever. But hold on now. All these people out there then are throwing it on helmets and uniforms, and when you do that,
Looks different.
it's pretty damn cool.
It is. If
When
the
you
uniform
put it on a uni,
If the uniform
you
is what
put
I
it on
saw,
a helmet.
Yeah.
Y'all need to send me those pictures then, because I ain't
It's
seen that.
pretty sweet. But if you just look at the logo, especially next to the old logo that was a lot busier
Yeah.
with the flaming thumbtack and whatever else,
Like that.
then it looks very plain and simple and pedestrian.
Babsy, this right here is
But
good way to do it.
yes,
cooking with no seasoning.
yes.
That's
But
what
I
feels
think
real
that
bland
once
to
you
me.
put it on the jersey and this, we're going to get more of this blue, which I personally love.
I like it blue.
More of the red accents,
red with
which
it.
I love. A to Z Sports in their article said that the Titans are going away from the Greek mythology kind of
Titan.
tie to the Titans. So like no sword, none of that.
Huh.
All of that is gone. Now I do wonder what Mr. Titan, the
Yeah, what are you going to look like now?
Really good-looking guy that stands on the sidelines with all his muscles.
S words for 500.
Oh, I would be very sad if he's gone. But A to Z said that their sources tell them they're going away from the Greek mythology. So
The picture that I saw was a lot more Oilers-ish.
yes,
But with a Titans, definite Titans flair.
that was my take on it.
I don't like it.
So this is exactly.
You haven't even seen
You
it.
don't even know.
Yeah, I'm just
This is
saying.
what A to Z wrote. They said sources confirmed that the leaked logo design from the Fanatics.com plush toy is one of the Titans' newly redesigned marks. And then also everything else Babsy pointed out about the Greek mythology going more towards the Love Ya Blue, less Navy, which they kind of started last year. You know they didn't wear their Navy uniforms at all last year.
I
No, I
noticed
didn't
that.
know
And
that.
I love the Navy.
They wore the same two uniform combos. It was either the all white or the light blue with white pants.
Huh.
They didn't wear a single Navy uniform. The only Navy they had was the accents and then the helmet.
Yep.
Look at you little investigator.
Yep. I mean, he was at every single game with
Yes,
Titans
he was.
Radio. So,
This is very true.
so yeah, I in the
gotta see
beginning,
it.
I was like, man, it's kind of blah.
So bland to
You
me.
need-
so bland.
You need to look up because if you look at just like what people like blew up from the Fanatics thing, it's going to look real weird because.
Is this what you saw, Babs?
Yeah.
Let me see.
So that's a fan design.
That's a fan design, but of a uniform. You can show the chat at least. Sorry, I know we're on radio. This doesn't help.
I don't know what I think.
And it might not be right. That's the other thing.
But we know,
The logo.
at
is-
least if A to Z sports sources are right, we know that they're going more towards that Love Ya Blue
Yeah.
with some red accents, which I'm great with.
I'm cool with that.
I love that.
We can adopt the Carolinas.
So I just sent you the side by side comparison of the current logo and then the one that was leaked.
Oh, somebody in the chat said, Dan, I'm assuming you meant Dawn, is showing that she hasn't been to a game in a very long time because the Titans man hasn't been a thing for like 4 or 5 years. He hasn't been around for 4 or 5 years?
Really?
I didn't know that.
There's no
I
way
didn't know
he
that
hasn't
either.
been around.
I went to every game
he
last
didn't
year.
even he didn't even come into the picture but 4 years ago. Like, there's no way it's been 4 or 5 years. But
I know nothing about that. I don't notice things like that.
Okay, so
But yeah, I wouldn't have done. I went to 2 games this year, I think total. No, 1 game total. I usually travel on Sundays, and unfortunately, I was on the West Coast a bunch this year,
Yes, you
so I
were.
never got home in time.
yes, you were.
But yeah, I didn't know that he wasn't on there. All I know is he's pretty.
I
Actually, just slid that one in there.
Yeah. I just don't. This feels like okay. We're what it feels like. Okay, we're going to embody the Oilers. That's our franchise. This is a playoff for them more so than Titans. Let's do away with that because this looks like upside down or Derek plain simple. You take the sharp edges out the T so it don't look like a sword. But it just looks like,
Looks like Tennessee to me. I like it. Like the state of Tennessee.
okay, Babsy. I'm gonna get there.
Try a star.
That's okay. All right. But I feel like superhero Captain America shield.
It does look like a shield, doesn't
does
it?
look like a
I'm-
shield.
I,
You know
when
what
I
I'm
first
saying?
saw it on the helmet, I was like, okay, it's a shield, but they're going away from the Greek mythology, so you can't really play into the fact that it's a shield.
What about T-Rack? Is
you-
T-Rack going to survive this
so
deal?
we got to be a superhero now. So Captain America is who we are?
I could totally see a guy on the sideline with a
It's
shield.
a shield.
With a shield.
It's a shield all day long.
Yeah.
So that means are they about to get rid of the Parthenon too? Since we're not doing Greek mythology anymore?
I mean, what does anybody do at the Parthenon anymore?
Go see Athena.
She's still in there?
She's still
Yes.
there. You can have a wedding in there.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I mean,
How
a
much does
small
that
one.
cost?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you on that
They
one.
are having, like, the Nashville Symphony does a candlelight music series. Like, they're doing Fleetwood Mac coming up in there.
How does it?
That's really cool.
How do fans feel about it?
615-737-1045. Let us know.
I want to know
Kale,
what more red.
Kale in Nashville. Kale, what do you think, man?
Hey, man, what's going on, guys? What's up, Ron?
What up, dude?
Hey, man. What's up, Babs? You know what I think
What's up?
about it is?
Sorry, Kale. I got
Hey,
you.
girl, what I really think about it is, I saw one of the coolest logos generated with the Titans sword with the old Derek in it, with the 3 stars in it, and this keeping this circle thing is not. I'm not with it. You know, I'm the one that bought the bandy hat, but then I went to Academy Sports last week and I bought me a brand new Smoky hat, baby. Now, what the Titans are not thinking about,
Man, it's like you're riding. It's like you're riding a gigantic grandfather clock pendulum thing.
I know. I love it. I love it. I love it. We got all kinds of teams doing good in Nashville, and the Titans need to be one of them. But please select that logo with the sword, with the old Derek, and the stuff in the side, and the 3 stars and stuff. Please, that's our logo, not this circle thing. I'm done with the circle thing with the 3 stars, and I'm done. The Titans logo sword thing with the 12th man tapping it down. Ron Flay should be one of the guys this year putting that sword in the ground as the 12th man. We got to do it. That's for real. That's a real looking logo.
Thank you, Kale. Appreciate it, man.
You need to look it up.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, bro.
In the chat, Mr. J. Lou, is it possible Titans new branding trying to brand more towards the state of Tennessee and not the city of Nashville? With Nash being Athens of South, the new logo more leans towards the state flag to me.
Like
Absolutely.
that. Like
I think so, yeah.
And sell it to me
And
like
that
that.
makes sense.
Yeah, sell it to me like that.
Yeah.
Sell it to me
I
like
mean,
that.
look at Mayor's hat with the 3 stars, Tennessee.
I love the TriStar stuff.
I love the TriStar
too.
stuff, so maybe that's why I like the logo.
Because don't the Preds play? Do they play more to Nashville or they do Tennessee?
No.
Do they play more to
Definitely
Nashville?
Nashville, yeah.
So maybe
They're on Broadway.
I'm saying maybe the Titans are trying to just spread out and get outside of the city a little bit more. So that would make sense.
They are.
Isn't the street over there named Athens Way? They're going to change that too.
Yeah, there is
By
a
the-
street, Athens Way, yeah.
Yep, all of it's over. They're going to blow it up anyway.
Listen, I'm great.
I keep
I'm
trying
great
to.
if they blow it all up, have a new franchise quarterback, have a new stadium,
I'm glad John brought that
and
up.
get us into the dang Super Bowl by the time it's being held in the new stadium. Let's go. Blow it up. Change the logo. Do it. I'm all in.
Babs is ready to go.
It's a,
Oh,
it's
you're
a-
not talking
It's a
about-
new feeling.
Like physically blowing up the stadium.
Oh, no. We've
Because-
already asked. They can't do it.
For those that don't know this, or maybe you just haven't thought about it, the way that they're going to get rid of Nissan Stadium next to the new stadium is not like an implosion.
Yeah,
Because
run it over.
I went high up over there trying to get Babs to be the one to push the button
That would have been
or to like lower the thing,
Oh,
like in the
yes.
cartoons.
Yeah.
yes, from on top of a building.
But because it's so close to the new stadium, they basically have to take it apart. Like, not by hand necessarily, but
Yeah.
they can't.
Basically. They can't blow it
basically,
up.
they can't blow it up.
See?
So that's going to be a weird thing.
Well, we got to do what we got to do. Just drop it over there. Listen, just drop it over there in the Cumberland. Nobody will notice it. They don't notice anything else over there. It'll disintegrate soon.
Oh, boy.
You never finished your story. You said that you had to shake it down one time going overseas.
Yeah, because I cut him off.
Babs wouldn't let me
Why do you
finish.
got to bring it up again, Mayor?
Because I'm looking for 3HL bingo card things. No. And all I have right now from that is I shook it down going overseas one time.
Yeah.
I think that's all you really need.
I turned the, they got the air conditioner knobs in them? I turned them on high.
Reboot. That's the name.
And
That's
just said it,
that's
no.
what I wanted.
What
They
was
have
reboot?
air
Yeah.
in the bathrooms?
In the international flights.
Oh.
Turn it on high.
Just stay in there.
There's serious business going
What's
on in there.
in there? And I know somebody coming behind me. So I was being a gentleman.
Oh man, one of our we have so many people that are in the country music world that listen, and we thank those guys for what they do. That kind of creativity just blows my mind, genius level stuff. But one of them was like, "You can't do that on a tour bus."
No,
You'll get kicked
that's what you
you'll get
can't do.
kicked off.
Yeah, you can't do that on the tour bus. No, because the bus driver literally got to stop the bus to take the stuff off.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't what you want to do. That ain't what you want to do. on the tour bus.
Oh man.
We should take a tour bus trip somewhere.
Hey, did we ever take the
No, we
13 break?
shouldn't.
So,
Yes, we should, Babs.
take
No,
a
we
tour
shouldn't.
bus.
Nope. Unsubscribe.
I gotta
I'm
go.
out.
I get out of here, man.
Bab, send it to break.
Oh.
All right, this is 3HL. We'll be back after this. We'll take your calls
What's the
on the
phone
new
number?
Titans logo. 615-737-1045.
What's happening, everybody? It's Big Slave coming with the Joint Chiropractic. Listen here, man. Every year we all get hype about something that gets you up off the couch and gets you rolling, and your muscles always don't agree. So that little back injury that just springs up on you, it's a little tough. It gets tough. And you like me, maybe watching the Olympics right now, and you're celebrating a big play. Maybe you like Zeph, you watching Canada try to fight and curse people out. But what you do is figure out what is aching you. The Joint Chiropractic can take care of all of that. They're the real MVP of Middle Tennessee. They get 17 locations all across Middle Tennessee, and they're open days, nights, and weekends. So whenever your back decides to act up, morning, even mid-celebration, they're ready for you. Best part, no insurance needed, no appointments needed. Just walk in, walk up, tell them Big Slay sent you, and get the deal. Check this out. New patients, consultation, exam, and adjustment for $29. That's just $29, people. After that, adjustment start as low as $21. Headaches, back pain, neck pain, doesn't matter. The Joint's got your back literally. Go hit thejoint.com, find a location near you, and get yourself back in the game the Slay way.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Slay Dog, you out of here?
I'm going, Yoram. As Zeph eating something. What are you eating, Zeph?
What are you eating, Zeph?
Cheez-Its.
The regular Cheez-Its?
No, like a snack mix. It's got like pretzels and Cheez-Its and little like cracker things in
That's
it.
pretty good. It almost has too much flavor, though. I've had that before. Clearly, I'm not just guessing. You gonna get a hot taco for the road?
No, because I'm feeling it.
Look out, Southwest. Here he goes. All right. Have a great SEC
See you,
Network
Slay.
day, Slay Dog. Love you. How much of the NBA All-Star Weekend did you guys watch?
I actually watched a little bit of it.
The game was good.
Yeah, the game was actually
Dunk contest trash.
decent.
Tyrese Maxey said,
Why is the dunk contest so crappy nowadays?
You want to talk basketball when I'm leaving?
Because nobody worth a damn is in it.
Is that why?
No offense to the guys that are in it, but like nobody wants to see you. Everybody wants to see the stars.
no offense, but nobody wants to see you. I don't even know who was in the dunk contest. I watched none of it.
Exactly. No, I mean nobody cares about the guys that are in there. Like they want to see the Ja Morants and like those types of guys in this, and those guys don't want to do it. They have zero reason to do it.
Pay that man his money.
I mean, there are times where there's people in the dunk contest who are not in the All-Star game because they don't have enough All-Stars that want to participate. So they have to just pull random guys out of the league who are like,
Why don't they want to participate? It used to be such a big deal.
I mean, you used to have all the stars in.
I know.
I mean, part of Jordan's iconic stuff comes from
Right.
that. That free throw line dunk. Everybody my age back in that day had that poster. Spud Webb winning, Dominique, all those guys.
Spud Webb, man. His little 5'4" butt. Just rocking it.
The pocket person.
He is a pocket person.
615-737-1045. Tyrese Maxey on the U.S. Stars winning the All-Star game. Quote, "We won because we young and turnt," end quote.
I love it.
What are you doing over there? Are you getting organized?
Yeah, I'm organizing my life.
Tonight on college basketball on ESPN, your Dukies are playing.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to blast Syracuse. Sorry, bully.
Yes,
I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Duke is favored by 20.5 points. 6 o'clock on ESPN. And then, number 2, Houston at number 6, Iowa State. 8 o'clock on ESPN. Iowa State favored by 2.5. Props to Lady Vol softball. They ran it this weekend. Zeph, you were so happy, weren't you?
Zeph is on point.
I mean,
I
they
actually
are
watched some of
Go
this.
ahead, Zeph. Just go ahead and give us our Lady Vols softball update.
they are the best team in the country
There you
by
go.
far.
They are ranked number 1. They beat number 5 Oregon 2-0. They beat number 8 Nebraska 4-1. They beat number 7 UCLA 11-0. They beat number 6 Florida State 9-1. 4 of the top 8. Combined 26-2.
See, like they're not over here beating up on cupcakes. They are beating real competition handedly.
Yeah, they had a tournament down in Clearwater, Florida. 10-0.
They got a they've got another arm outside of Carlin Pickens now. So it's not just her anymore. This could be the year. I don't know. Softball, softball and baseball, they're long seasons. You play a lot of games, so and it's early. Like it's only 10 games in, but they look like the real deal early on.
All right, your husband just texted us, and he needs to get out of here with this blasphemy. Dominique got robbed the year Jordan did the free throw line dunk. All-Star game was in Chicago. He had to win.
Oh, here we go. He
Harder, get out of
He was
here.
a big Dominique guy. That was his guy.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, we've learned lots of things on the show today. One of which includes Hadley playing softball, and her head coach is Richard Hendricks, who is a basketball legend at Alabama.
Bless his heart.
The Dolphins have released NWI. Nick Westbrook Akine. Does that get you in your feelings?
It does. I mean, you knew that was going to happen, but see, I still love him.
11 receptions, 89 yards. Shout out Frank Wycheck, RIP. No touchdowns. Previous year with the Titans, 32 for 497 and 9 scores. He'll get picked up somewhere. You want to bring him back?
He'll be in New England.
Would you get out of here with the Cheez-Its?
Sorry.
Babs, he probably will be in New England. That's not a bad idea.
That's a Mike Vrabel
That's what he
signing
does.
if I've ever seen one.
I just rolled my eyes. Absolutely, he'll be in New England.
You rolled your eyes and because of New England or because of Vrabel?
Both. We
Because
got
he's-
loaded lines.
Because he's going to do the same thing he did in New England that he did at Tennessee, be stubborn as hell.
Who, Vrabel?
Vrabel.
It'll end up being that way. Listen,
Oh,
they're going
I
to
thought you meant NWI, which is just, catch balls.
catch touchdowns.
Oh,
Nine
no,
touchdowns.
I don't think he'll have a lot of I don't think NWI, I'm saying Vrabel is going to be stubborn. He's going to put his guys in those positions. It's just who he is. He's shown it.
Well, he did go outside the box. Well, not really. I mean, he's a New England guy. But Josh McDaniels, that was the key hire. That got them where they were. But their schedule next year is ridiculously hard, and they're going to win like 6 or 7 games. Is that still a thing?
No.
6, 7?
Oh,
I was informed by my teenager it is not, and that I must stop.
hey,
Now it's an embarrassing
real
thing.
quick.
Correct.
Dawn, on your phone, go to Safari and just type in 6-7.
No.
No, I promise. Just do it. I had a friend text me this, and I hated him after I saw this
Well, then why'd you tell her to do it?
because she'll love it.
This is like when somebody's like, oh, man, this food is awful. Try some. Babs does that all the time.
I do it all the time to you guys. Oh, my gosh.
Did you see what it did?
Yes. It did this.
The screen did that.
The screen, went back and forth, the
Oh, that's
motion.
Wild. No, I don't want that. All right, a lot of people want to talk about the logo. Again, it's a tough thing on the radio. We try to do the best we can to kind of explain. You'll have to Google search it and all those things. But a lot of people want to weigh in on that. Titans reportedly changing their logo. No more flaming thumbtack. Easy for me to say. Joseph in Nashville. Joseph, what's up?
Hey, how y'all doing? First time calling, long time listening.
Hey, thanks,
We'll
man.
make this as quick as I can. Yes, I did get to watch the Oilers. I saw that, how they played and everything, but I am a Titans fan. And only thing that I'm used to is being a flame head. So for them to take the flame away, it kind of hurts.
Oh,
And then,
I didn't think about that.
Think about it.
Yeah.
yeah, and then, last thing, with the T looking like the sword, when I would see that the guy, I can't remember his name in game day, when he would drive that sword into the middle of the field, that was the first thing that came to my mind was the T looking like a sword. That would get me hyped up, even though I knew we were probably losing that day, but still, I was hyped up.
So are you still going to wear your flame hat thing? Like, I didn't even think about that.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Okay.
heck, I'm sorry, I was on the radio.
No, you're
yes,
good.
Yes, I'm still
Hell's
gonna wear
allowed.
it. I'm still going to wear it. Yes, sir. And that's all I have for y'all.
All right. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, I
Because
didn't
the
think of
flame
it
has
that.
been like a really big, the Ring of Fire, the flame heads, it's been a really big thing for the Titans and the theme around the team in terms of branding.
Yeah.
615-737-1045. If you've seen it, what do you think? Kevin in Hoptown. Kevin, what up?
Hey, how you doing?
Great, man. Thank you.
Hey, I'd like to see them go back to the red uniforms, the alternate uniforms that when Frank Wycheck was there.
Yeah, they never wore those.
Yeah, I like them. They never wore them.
A lot of people like them. Yeah, they never actually wore them, and you still see them at the game. I know a lot of people are probably like, "What are these red uniforms?" But yeah,
My son had one.
the players wanted to do it. Blaine talks about this. He thought that they all did. They thought that they were going to wear them, and it just never happened. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, a lot of people like those.
That combination.
Thank you, man.
Question for you.
Oh, yeah.
Quick question for you.
Yep.
Would you, if Garrett Nussmeier, a quarterback from LSU, if he were available in the 5th or 6th round, would you draft him as a backup?
I don't think he will be in the 5th or 6th round, but I mean, I've always liked him. Slay's been kind of about him. Where have you been on him? We now know that he was playing with kind of a serious injury all year.
Yeah, he should have set it out. And because of that, I mean, depending on where it is, but if you're talking
Fifth or sixth round.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not take a chance? I mean, what else are you going to get at a 5th or 6th round pick? Who knows? You might as well take a chance.
Probably the third corner that you've drafted in this draft.
Yeah, but maybe 4th.
Maybe.
Yeah.
615-737-1045. You want in? Talking about the new logo, if you want in on that, we can bounce around. It is President's Day. Holidays in here. A little loopy. But we'll be right back. 3HL 1045 this up. USSTN.com. Tennessee was hit hard by severe weather last month from the big winter storm. And as communities across Tennessee continue working to rebuild from flooded homes and storm-damaged schools to infrastructure weakened by melting snow and ice, USS is here to help. Since 1994, United Structural Systems has helped thousands of families and businesses restore their homes after foundation damage. Often the damage comes from the kinds of severe weather that Tennessee sees year after year. USS doesn't just fix structures. They help restore stability, safety, and peace of mind, especially for people recovering from storms, flooding, and shifting ground. If you or someone you know is dealing with foundation issues, especially after severe weather, connect with a company committed to quality and community. Visit USSTN.com. That's USSTN.com and gain peace of mind with United Structural Systems Foundation Repair and Waterproofing Services. USSTN.com. 3HL 1045 The Zone. How long has music been going, Zeph Dog?
Not long.
Okay, good. Slade told us to go look out the window. There was a guy running that looked like, have you seen Forrest Gump?
Yep.
He looked like Forrest when he was running across the country.
Like in terms of like having like the long beard
The hair
and all
and the
that?
beard and all that, yeah.
Interesting.
I missed it. But Tyler from 95.5 said that's what it looked
I
like.
wonder if he was running like Forrest Gump.
I don't know.
It's a
We were
very-
hoping he would turn around and run back because Babs and I missed it.
It's a very distinctive run.
Man, how long is this? They're playing like 8 notes over and over and over again. Run, Forrest, run, she said. 615-737-1045. You want in? Chris Lowe from on3.com will hit the air at 5:20. Lisa in Nashville wants to talk about the logo. Again, the Titans reportedly changing the logo, doing away with the flaming thumbtack. Lisa, what do you think?
Not a fan of the new one. I really miss the blue, but what the new one looks like to me is a Cracker Barrel mistake.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of the powdered blue. I mean, it's fine for one game for the throwback, but it's got to be the dark blue.
Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I
Buck did tweet a picture of Cracker Barrel's old and new logo next to the Titans' old and new logo.
So,
I mean,
Tucker
that's a quick take. For sure.
Tucker Dutton in the chat said that the Titans are now going to lose that identity of the two-tone blue, which is what has been associated with the Tennessee Titans since they became the Tennessee Titans.
I mean, if you're going to change it all up, might as well do it now.
Right before the new stadium,
Before
with the new quarterback.
Stadium, they've sucked for a couple of years. Like, yeah, change it up. But you're right. I mean, this seems to be like a complete, basically systematic change. Like the flame heads, what did you call them? I don't even know. The Titan Man or whatever.
Yeah.
Going away from the mythology part of it. Like they're changing the whole thing. Apparently, if all this is true.
I really do think that by itself, it looks plain and boring, and maybe people don't love it, but I really do think when it's on a helmet and it's on a jersey,
that's the tough
and
part.
it's
Like
on a hat, I think it's going to be sweet.
Like if we were running marketing for the Titans, we would have preferred that the logo did not get out until it's matched up with everything else.
Right?
Because
So
by
who
itself,
leaked it?
It was Fanatics.com.
by itself with the Columbia-ish blue type thing, and the white with the red border, like
It looks kind of simple.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when you start to get some of these uniform renderings, see, I love you, Lisa. I disagree with you on that. I love the Columbia blue part. I do.
I love the Columbia blue with red. I do love that.
I wasn't a huge I was kind of indifferent on the Navy thing.
I did like the Navy.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just don't like big men in white pants.
Nope. And I'm going to have to get over it probably.
Yeah, because with this scheme, if the Navy's gone, you're going to see a lot more white.
A lot more white.
Unless they come up with a red jersey, which you said they're going to lean a little bit heavier into the red. So could we see a red alternate jersey? Because, now all these teams are doing that Nike rivalry jersey. Like we saw in New England, they had the Navy. It was more like a denim, I guess, color.
That's a terrible way to put it.
That's an awful description.
It was a denim color.
Denim?
It was. Like the
Kentucky basketball uniforms from the mid-'90s?
A little bit, except a lot more of it. Not just a little bit on the sides. Like Arizona did the sand uniforms. I thought those were
I do remember that.
decent. But maybe they lean a little bit more into the red like that way where a red jersey is the alternate.
J-Dub says the Oilers uniforms were fire. That is true. That is some of the best that is one of the best uniforms ever in sports.
Okay, do you think Warren Moon is going to be like, hold up on number one if you're going to make these uniforms look more like Oilers uniforms?
Oh, I don't know. Good call.
Remember when he broke the news that they were getting new uniforms?
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
At Cam Ward's introductory press conference?
Yeah.
And then it came out
Hey,
later,
listen,
like
Warren can do whatever the hell he
it
wants.
came out later that
He
he
don't
was
care.
like not supposed to drop that, and he did.
615-737-1045.
Well, and then Fanatics just screws it all up. Also, how terrible is it that the logo is leaked on a plush, like, kids
I know.
football looking
Like
thing?
it could have been any. Like you could have put like a hat out, a shirt out,
something
and you put
other
a
than a freaking plush football. Come on.
615-737-1045. Robbie, next up in Nashville. Robbie, what's up?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man.
So I was up at 3 a.m. Friday night whenever that plush toy leaked. And I took it in a Photoshop because I was just curious, like, oh, I wonder how this is going to look like actually in a cleaned up colored version or whatever. So I did that and then threw it literally on a Oilers helmet, Photoshopped out the Oilers logo and put it on there. And put it up on Twitter and said, you know, like, it's kind of, I don't like this logo by itself, but on the helmet, I think this looks really good, and I love it. But one of the things I've noticed is I've made mock-ups for this Titan stuff because it's kind of like my Super Bowl for, I don't know, 2 weeks now, and people seem to think that I am the person that is like, there was a blog that actually credited me as the Titans logo designer. Like the first day that it happened.
I mean, you know, facts.
Yeah. Luckily, that got corrected. I only knew that because one of my friends texted me, hey, I saw you on this page, and sent me a link to the blog. And so I posted this thing on Twitter and Facebook, and I had that, I don't know, hundreds of people airing their grievances to me about how much they hate the logo and how I should do this and do that. And I'm like, I didn't make this. I'm just a random dude that was up way too late making a mock-up on this because I was just curious.
That's interesting.
And I'll say you know, I've seen a lot of fans make mock-ups, and I love it.
Yeah.
But if I see one more of the sword logos with the oil derrick, people doing that, I'm going to have to become a Cleveland Browns fan because I can't handle that.
People are asking what your social media is.
Robbie Green on Twitter, ROBBIE, and Green like the color. But yeah, I made the mock-up of the helmet, and then there's another graphic that I made of Cam Ward and the actual Oilers throwback jersey with the helmet that's kind of floating around. So
love it, man.
Just doing it for
I'm
fun.
about to go check it out. Robbie Green,
Yeah.
like
Thank
the
you,
color
Robbie Green.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
thank you. 615-737-1045.
Oh, you have a check mark. That's why everybody is coming at you.
Robbie Green.
Yeah.
By the way, I just typed in 6'7" and my screen started flipping around.
Yep. Oh, see, I do like this. I like his.
You like his?
I like his
So
mock-up.
The Titans should hire Robbie Green?
Telling you, it looks good.
Not Robbie Greenwald, not Robbie Greenspan.
Oh, just Robbie Green, like the color green. He put it on a white helmet with a red face mask and the red stripes. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty sweet. That's what I'm saying. Like the logo in and of itself, not all that inspiring. The logo on things, kind of sweet.
It is funny. He is getting credit for some of this just on the, Google search does go to his helmet, his white helmet with the new logo. 615-737-1045. Kevin in Hendersonville next up. Kevin, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to go back to your comment. You mentioned the Lady Vols and the softball team. I didn't know if you all had seen this or not, but the Oklahoma Sooner softball team beat UTEP. They took a trip down to Texas this weekend and beat UTEP 34-0, which is absolutely just mind-boggling. It means they could even get to the fifth inning before scoring 34 runs. So I think that's just absolute pure domination. They need to probably fix that rule, I think. But, yeah, just a crazy score there in Texas. And then one last thing, Zeph, you were mentioning Cheez-Its. I think the ultimate Cheez-It is the extra toasty Cheez-It. So I'll hang up and listen.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I've not seen the extra toasty Cheez-It. I'm intrigued.
I'm not going to disagree with them. Those are pretty solid.
Really? My
You've had
kid
'em?
hates them. She loves the regular Cheez-It. She hates the extra toasted ones, the toasty.
I will say a Cheez-It that's underrated, the white cheddar Cheez-Its.
I'm with you on that.
The white cheddar Cheez-Its
Yep.
are really good, very underrated. Not enough people like them.
Yep.
Underrated Cheez-It.
That's where we are. Happy President's Day,
Yeah,
everyone.
5 o'clock hour coming up. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Congrats to Rick Barnes on win number 250 at Tennessee. One of only 9 coaches to have 250 at 2 different schools. Babs is showing Robbie Green's helmet design on the chat. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
615-737-1045.
Good evening. It is 5:03. I'm Just Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports of the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. In Titans news today, the Tennessee Titans announced that on Wednesday at noon, they will introduce the new offensive and defensive coordinator, Brian Dable and Gus Bradley, for the first time. Again, that's Wednesday at noon. Also, over the weekend, A to Z Sports confirming the Titans will undergo a new logo and brand rebrand for the upcoming 2026 NFL season. In NFL news today, the Dolphins went on a cutting spree, releasing wide receiver Tyreek Hill, Nick Westbrook-Akina, defensive end Bradley Chubb, and offensive lineman James Daniels, which clears $67 million and over $56 million in cap space for 2026. Also, the Browns hiring Mike Rutenberg as their DC. To go along with the new coaching staff. For your foundation repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home of the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three, John 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful President's Day in the Music City. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There she is. She's on Davenport, y'all.
Hey. Let's go.
Johnny in Nashville says cheese nips over Cheez-Its all day long. Sadly, they were discontinued in 2020.
Yeah,
So
I don't even know those.
If you find cheese nips, don't eat them. Is that where we are with that?
Or save them. Could be worth something.
Better cheddars are the bomb, he says. I don't even know what that is.
What some off-brand crap is that?
CJ says white cheddar anything.
That's true. The Smart Food white cheddar popcorn, addicting.
I don't like it.
You don't like it, really?
Mm-hmm. No. What's the other brand? Not the Smart Food, but there's there's another brand of like healthy popcorn or whatever. That is really good to me. T-Man says original Cheez-Its are fire. Stop making things complicated. 615-737-1045. Slay Dog is headed to Charlotte. He will be on the SEC Network tomorrow night when college basketball is rolling. Speaking of, Tennessee beat LSU 73-63. Vols out-rebounded LSU 45-24. This has become a thing. 16-8 on the offensive boards. That is where Tennessee does damage. Nate Ament with 22 points and 9 rebounds. Estrella 16-9. Gillespie 12.6 assists. Tennessee's won 6 out of their last 7. They host Oklahoma Wednesday at 6 o'clock, which means we'll be out at 5:30.
Were you surprised that LSU game was closer?
I talked to Slay about that before the show, and I said, while watching, I just, I wasn't watching. I was watching the score. I was at dinner. It was I asked him this, was it one of those games you just get out of there with the win and move on? And he said, yep.
Yeah, they were missing some shots that you would expect them to make in a normal game. And it wasn't like at like Kentucky where you just go dead in the second half. It was just kind of a whole game thing where, I mean, they were getting good looks. They just weren't falling.
That Vandy game is Saturday. That's looming.
Yes.
I'm nervous for that one.
Well, on Friday, Mayer said that Vandy was going to win.
Oh, I remember.
I think Vandy wins here.
Kind of leaning that way, too.
I think Tennessee wins in Knoxville. I don't know. I mean, Vandy's good, y'all. This not just him. They're good at everything.
Crazy, huh?
The women's team, had they beaten Georgia, they were ranked number 5 with another top 5 win. Man.
I think they're still ranked 5th in the new poll that came out.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah. 615-737-1045. Speaking of Rick Barnes, one of 9 coaches to win 250 at more than one school. He picked up win number 250 at Tennessee. With that win over LSU, he said this after the game.
And I thank God for the opportunity. I do. And when I got here, I think people told me, everybody thought I was coming here to retire, which, you know, I want to coach basketball. I love coaching. I've got a great staff. I love what we have going here. And we can get so much better. We're excited about our young guys. We hope to obviously keep them all. And what I didn't know growing up 3 hours from here is the love for Tennessee basketball. I'd had people tell me through the years, and I had a friend that's been a friend for 11 years, Kevin Feltner, who was coaching an AU team here at one time. He was one of the first guys I met, and he came in and welcomed me to East Tennessee, and he said, I want to tell you what you're going to be most surprised about is how loyal and how rabid your fan base is. He said they love basketball here, and that's true. And I think we got as loyal a basketball fan base. Obviously, we know Ball Nation special, but basketball-wise, it's been unbelievable. And but I'm blessed. I mean, I really believe God brought me here for a reason, and I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for the players that we coach. It was great seeing Robert Hubbs tonight. He was here with the first win that we ever had, and we're back there talking where we had started 11 years ago, and it's really hard to believe it's been 11 years, and I'm just thankful to God for the opportunity and the blessing.
People thought I was going to come here and retire.
I remember. I mean, that was a lot of the talk.
2 years ago, people thought I was going to retire.
Yeah. People keep trying to run him out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a guy the other day after they lost to Kentucky again said, if Tennessee makes the tournament, is Barnes on his way out? I'm like, okay, they're going to win their next 3 games. They'll be 9-4 at that point. They'll have 19 wins with 4 games left? 5? 2 against Vandy. Anyway, so they're making the tournament. He's not going anywhere. As Babs quickly pointed out, he has a
6 games left.
Lifetime contract. Yeah, I'm not counting this one. Although Oklahoma does play people tight before losing.
Yeah, they do. So Oklahoma, 2 games against Vandy, at Missouri versus Alabama, at South Carolina. So the 2 Vandy games and the Missouri game and then the Alabama game are what you got to kind of keep your eye on in terms of seeding for that SEC tournament. Those are really 4 tough games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, SEC tournament's going to be fun, man. That's always a fun event if you've never been. It's a tough ticket, too, obviously. But it's perfect in Nashville, which we told the commissioner for years before they did this. But he would always say,
you guys just want everything in Nashville.
You guys want everything in Nashville. That's all he ever says. I think sorry, Hoover, Alabama. I understand it's a special thing, but that should be here, too.
Baseball tournament in Hoover's fun.
Yeah, but it'd be fun over there where the Sounds play. Across the street, basically.
The Hoover Met's a cool stadium.
Yeah. 615-737-1045 KL on YouTube. Deacon Barnes lifting God's name up. Yep. That's what he does. Tyler in Lebanon. Tyler, what's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Tyler, what's happening, man?
I'm doing good, thank you. Look, about this whole logo thing, I am not convinced that logo we saw is the primary logo. Kind of like when the Titans switched to the Titans back in '99, and they had that sword on the side, like a shoulder patch or something. I think that's what that logo is. So I'm not sure if that's even the primary logo or not. And to your point, Brent, I will go down on that hill saying that those Oilers colors are probably the best in NFL history, and I do not know who would be even in second. And to Don, your point when you said, when it's all pieced together, let's see what it looks like when the uniforms are there. We don't know what the color of the helmets are going to be, and let's just wait and see. But as far as the logo goes, I mean, I like it. I welcome it, and people don't like change, and I totally understand it, but I believe it'll be embraced sooner rather than later. And I appreciate y'all listening.
I agree, Tyler. Yeah. Change is hard for a lot of people, but
I hate change.
I mean, a year from now, though, you'll be like, okay, we won't even really talk about it very much. Yeah, maybe he's right.
I hate that this is the way it was leaked.
Yeah.
Instead of as an entire, here's the entire rebrand.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, the reported logo change, A to Z Sports did a story about it, so you can go there.
And to his point, A to Z did mention it's one of the redesigned pieces for the Titans. So
right.
he could be
right.
He could be completely right. That could be the secondary logo.
615-737-1045. Looking through the. Oh, yeah, you mentioned this in the break. Wednesday, we're going to spend a lot of time with this. The Titans will hold a press conference Wednesday at noon with new offensive coordinator Brian Daboll and new defensive coordinator Gus Bradley. And a lot of people say Daboll for Brian Daboll. A lot of people nationally say that. What I was told was it's Dable like table.
Dable like table.
Yeah. Wow, that was really Southern.
I know. My Nashville came out of me there for a second.
615-737-1045. Joey on the plains. Joey, what's up, man?
Babsy, Mayor, happy Monday.
What up,
Happy
Joey?
Monday, Joey.
Yeah, so, with me not being able to see and everything, everybody's been describing it. I've been talking to a couple of my
It's
classmates
hard to
up west
describe.
about it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I was never really a big fan of the fireball, but really why I called in is some kind of tweak, in my memory bank, something tweaked when y'all were talking about the red. And I remember it was around maybe 03 or 04, and I think it was Reeboks, they accidentally made the red jerseys with the navy blue shoulders. Now, if they come out with an alternate like that, I would like that, the red with the baby blue on the top. And then, like I was telling Zeph, too, maybe with this new logo, if this is going to be it, maybe pairing it with a red helmet, because you've always got white or blue helmets, but maybe that might look good with like a red helmet or something like that to maybe give it more accent and the powder blue face mask.
Red helmet.
Ooh, could you imagine a red helmet?
Some people are saying
Who has a red helmet? Bugs?
No, there's their helmet's gunmetal.
Pewter. What's the second best? Thank you, Joey. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Joey.
What's the second best? So if
the Bills' secondary helmet is red that they released this year.
That's right.
Those look sweet.
But if for me, like I said, I think the Oilers uniforms were the best that the NFL has ever seen. That's my opinion. Somebody else agreed. I know everybody's got opinions about stuff like that. What's the second best?
Oh man!
Or what? If you disagree,
the creamsicles are nice. The
Kelly green,
the Kelly
Jets.
greens, the Seattle
Eagles,
blue.
yeah. What did I say, Jets?
Yeah.
Ugh.
The Seattle blue throwbacks with the silver helmet.
My second favorite of all time were the creamsicle Buccaneers.
Not the neon.
No. They're like blue and silver is the main color.
From back in the day.
Yeah. They're revamped versions of those that they've been wearing as their throwbacks. Oh, they look good.
The Dave
The
Craig
creamsicles
Seahawks.
are just.
Creamsicles are great. The Raiders I always loved.
The Vikings purple people eater with the yellow outlines.
I told that to somebody, the Raiders, one time, and they were like, "Those are awful uniforms." I'm like, "What?"
Is it just because they're black and silver? Is that?
I need to see it.
I don't know, man.
I don't remember.
The crossbones on the helmet with the pirate with the eye patch.
One more. It's not flashy.
They've never changed them. You know what I mean?
One more. It's not flashy, but it's a really good jersey and a really good uniform. Is the 49ers throwback with the drop shadow on the numbers that Jerry Rice used to wear?
I'll have to go back and see that.
The drop shadow numbers make the uniform.
Okay. Chris Lowe coming up next. We'll talk college sports. We'll get his take on Jerome Tang getting fired for calling out his players at a press conference, and a lot of coaches saying a lot of things lately. We'll talk with Chris Lowe about that and more. Chris Lowe from On3.com next. 3HL, powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com.
If you are in the market for a vehicle and you're looking for a trustworthy dealership, I would love to introduce you to my friends at Two Rivers Ford, family owned and operated for over 4 decades. They do things a little bit differently than some other dealerships, than most dealerships, honestly. For starters, non-commissioned sales team. Salespeople are paid to help you find exactly what you're looking for in whatever price range you want to stay in. They don't work on commission. They are upfront, transparent, and their expert team will help you every step of the way, from test driving to financing. I know I can speak to it because I bought myself an F-150 from Two Rivers, and I had no idea how to work that thing, and they sat and taught me all of it. And at Two Rivers Ford, they have real prices, and what I mean is that some dealerships are going to advertise on a price online, and then when you get there, you add on accessories or service packages, and they add them on, and you didn't ask for it. That doesn't happen at Two Rivers Ford. Their advertised prices are real. So what you see is what you get. It's honest and transparency, and it's been the core principles of Two Rivers Ford since 1983. Local, honest, real, Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
I want to tell you about Buddy Allen Floor and Home over there in Donaldson, 2405 Lebanon Pike in Donaldson. 615-883-3289 is the number. BuddyAllenCarpet1.com. Build on tradition. Designed for the way you live today. Buddy Allen Floor and Home. And Buddy Allen doesn't just sell carpets. They make floor covering, kitchen, and bath projects simple. From imagination to installation, from hardwood, carpet, tile, and more to stunning kitchen and bathroom remodels that fit your style and budget. Pick your cabinetry, countertops, plumbing fixtures, shower doors, bathtubs, hardware, lighting, and flooring all in one spot. Get it all done with my friends at Buddy Allen. Right now, enjoy special savings on your next kitchen and bath project and flooring project. Right now, our friends at Buddy Allen Floor and Home have a special 24-month zero-interest promotion going on now. You can apply online, BuddyAllenFloorandHome.com. That's BuddyAllenFloorandHome.com. Again, 2405 Lebanon Pike and Donaldson. These guys can help you, again, with from imagination to installation. BuddyAllenCarpet1.com. 3HL 1045, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport with you. Slay Dog headed to Charlotte to be on the SEC Network. You can check him out tomorrow. At that point, Chris Lowe joins us from on3.com. Chris, what's up? How are you?
How are you guys there? So what's the early returns on the Love You Blue uniforms?
Well, it's
hit or miss.
It's an interesting radio topic, Chris, because I always say words are my business, but like it's really kind of difficult to describe that logo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know how real the uniform combinations that people are putting out there are. So
Right.
I don't know. I'm kind of wait and see on that deal. But I will say
I
this.
was a big fan. I was a big fan back in the Oilers days, the Earl Campbell, Bum Phillips, and the Love You Blue colors.
We were just talking about that. I think that's the best uniform in the history of the NFL. And then Babs mentioned the creamsicle Tampa Bay uniforms. What else? What's your favorite?
Well, to me, the Love You Blue uniforms were as unique a uniform as we've ever seen in the NFL. That and the Buccaneers creamsicle.
Yeah.
I'd say those were, and I think the early Steve Largent Seahawks uniforms, whether you liked them or didn't like them, they were really different than anybody else's. I mean, I think I love the old school unique uniforms. I was a Cowboys fan growing up, so I always loved the fact that, the white jerseys and the silver pants. As a kid, man, when they wore those blue jerseys, I cringe because they always lost, it seems like, when they wore the blue jerseys.
That is a real thing. I tell people all the time. So a lot of people are like, younger generations are like, why are there so many Cowboys and Steelers fans? Well, because they were on every weekend. One was on the AFC channel, one was on the NFC channel. And
yeah, they were always on.
Yeah, and you loved one and hated the other. And
they always wore, when they played, back when they were the same division as the St. Louis, and see, I'm really showing my age now, the St. Louis Cardinals. I bet people are saying, what's Lowe talking about? There's no St. Louis Cardinals in football.
Why are we talking about baseball?
Well, yeah, the Jim Hart days, they would always play, when they play there at the old Busch Stadium against the Cardinals, would wear their white. And so Dallas would have to wear those blue jerseys, and it seemed like the Cardinals beat them every single
year. I was
year.
convinced as a kid when the Cowboys played, if I saw them in blue, that they were going to lose.
Well, think about it. Think about the I still have nightmares of Dwight Clark catching the ball in the back of the end zone against the 49ers in 81. Dallas in those dreaded blue jerseys, man. It had nothing to do with Montana and Clark. They were wearing those darn blue jerseys is what got them beat. But no, I know there'd been a lot of talk about the uniforms there. But fans, and this is, I know you guys want to get on to college sports, but fans, pro fans, and certainly college fans, and you guys know this, they get hung up on uniforms about as much as anything else out there. Uniforms and schedules.
Especially uniforms.
Uniforms and schedules, yes. And, a lot of times, like, they do such a good job in the NFL. Like, we know who the home and away people are. We just don't know when. And then they have the schedule release thing and all of those things. And then college football, it's more times related, like who's going to get the primetime game and all that stuff. Let's talk a little college basketball, Chris, because there are 3 incidents where significant coaches, one in the men's game, 2 in the women's game, one the Lady Vols coach, Kim Caldwell, and then Vic Schaefer from Texas, kind of talking about their players saying they quit or that they didn't play hard or whatever. Let's start with Jerome Tang with Kansas State on the men's side, because he just got fired for saying this.
Blessed to do this, but this was embarrassing. These dudes do not deserve to wear this uniform. There will be very few of them in it next year. I'm embarrassed for the university. I'm embarrassed for our fans, our student section. It is just ridiculous. We got practice at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we will get this thing right.
So, Chris, he was fired, and they're trying to fire him for cause, which I don't know how that gets through. What are your thoughts on that? Because I think this is a big picture thing where we can't handle a coach talking about his players at a press conference.
My first question is, what's Kansas State record right now?
They have one conference win.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say they had they're in the top 3 or 4 of the conference right now, and they played like manure, and he went off, same rant. Does he get fired?
Right. That was my big picture take on this. Like, fire him for the non-winning. Fire him for the losing. Don't fire him for.
Yeah, they haven't played. You know, he took them to the Elite Eight. What? How many years ago was that? They went to the
3 or 4.
Yeah, so I mean they haven't played as well since.
They're trying
then.
to
So
fire him for cause. They're trying to save the $18 million. I don't see how they're going to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's a little now. The sanctions aren't involved, but you know that's what Jeremy Pruitt always claimed to Tennessee is they fired him because they were bad and they had him on certain things and they didn't want to pay him his $12 million. And but yeah, this is different. It's not apples to apples because this is this rant. But hey, the other thing I would say is what was Pat Summitt's favorite saying? Toughen up, Buttercup.
Yes.
Hey, my only issue with what Coach Tang said is that they didn't practice that night after the game. They had to wait till the next morning. I remember the old days, man. We'd get our brains beat in, and we'd have long bus rides back from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Coach would open up the gym when we got back, midnight, 11:30, and we weren't practicing. We were running. You know, it's like the old, what's the scene from Miracle? You know, Kurt Russell's blowing the whistle again. You know, I think we're at a place now where with kids, and I'm not saying they shouldn't be making money, but where kids are making money now, I think there's 2 things at play here. And they're probably a little bit more entitled. Well, they're not probably, they are more entitled, okay? And they get their feelings hurt. Number 2, I think coaches feel like they have more of a license now to say things like that because kids are making money. They are cashing in on NIL deals. They're not
that's
as
an interesting point. Yeah.
They're not as hesitant, you know, because they are people, well, these are just kids. These are college kids and extracurricular activity. BS. It's pro. It is as semi-pro and pro as it's ever been. And I think coaches are more inclined to really speak out if they feel like the team is quote unquote quit on them. They're not representing the university that they want them to represent. They're not being part of the team. They're not investing, buying in. All these things I think you're going to see more of that. Now, firing Coach T because he went off and we're going to fire you for cause. Good luck with that. I'm not an attorney, and I'd love to be his attorney right now. There ain't no way. I don't see any way that they're successful in firing him for cause unless there's something else we don't know about, right? Unless there's something else behind the scenes. You know, they've documented some situations that aren't out there publicly. But hey, it's just changed. And I think good coaches, and this is the third thing I would point out, good coaches know how far they can go with different teams and different players. They know what buttons they can and can't press. And if you're going to be a successful coach and you're going to win at a high level, you got to figure that out every year. Now, that doesn't mean the core who you are as a program changes, or you don't have some things that are just non-negotiable. But you also have to know from year to year, player to player, how you can get the best out of that player and when he or she's going to shut down on you because of what you said, or when they're going to sort of take it to another level. And you go back to Kim Caldwell, and she just flat out put it out there. I got a team that'll quit on you.
Yeah.
You know, and when you lose by the worst loss in the history of that proud program, you know, it's sort of hard to watch that game and disagree with her. And they did come back, and, you know, they beat Missouri by a ton, played really good. I mean, I know she's not into moral victories, but I watched a good chunk of that game against Texas, and they played much better.
Definitely did not quit in that game.
No, and they came back. They were down 10 in the last 4 minutes of the game and came back and had a chance. We'll see now because their schedule, the Tennessee women's schedule really gets difficult now. These next, 4, 5, 6 games. They play, I think every game they play is against a ranked team, and 3 of them are on the road against really good basketball teams. So I think the proof's going to be in the pudding, and we'll see how they respond the rest of the way. But again, I was privy to be there a couple times covering her teams when Pat actually would say that after practice, after games. And it was very simply, toughen up, Buttercup.
and I don't disagree.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I was in school, we would play pickup basketball in Stokely, and the Lady Vols would be practicing, and we would be on one of the side goals, and she allowed that to happen. So props to her on that one. But she had just had Tyler, and so she and Tiffany Woosley was on that incredible player for the Lady Vols. And, I mean, Pat stopped practice so hard. She was holding the baby. And she goes, Mickey, take Tyler. And she gave Tyler to Mickey DeMoss. And, I mean, just gave it to Tiffany Woosley. I am not going to deal with this again. You're a senior. Act like one. I mean, it was amazing.
Oh, my gosh.
There's a fine line, too. And again, the great ones figured this out. Certainly Pat was as good there ever was to coach basketball, men, women, either one. You sort of know when you can, and you get right to that threshold of that line and not cross it. And she was, unbelievable at that, and challenging players and, pushing them to the threshold. And, you go back to, the late Bobby Knight, Coach Knight, he crossed that threshold many, many, many times. And which is why he didn't finish his career in the end. As great a coach as he was, and again, he was as good as there ever was to do it. He couldn't at that point in his career, he couldn't control it. He crossed it and paid for it with his job. And I always hate that. I think that's going to be a part of his legacy. And he's not the only one. There are other coaches, and that was a different time. You're coaching kids in the 70s and 80s. It's just different than it is now. It just is. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but as a coach, if you're coaching kids in this era, especially in the college era, where guys are making, in a lot of cases, you got in football, for instance, your quarterback's making more money than anybody on the staff besides the head coach. Think about that. Everybody on the staff, guys trying to coach him. I remember Nick Saban telling me one time, I'm not going to say the player, but they had a good player who left, and he wanted several million. Or excuse me, I think it was a player that came through there. It was. And a really good player. Alabama didn't get him. He went elsewhere. And he wanted, this is right when we started to go down the NIL road, and he wanted a ton of money. And I remember Saban telling me, he says, that's more, he wanted more than 2 or 3 guys on my staff were making. He's like, how the hell are they going to, of course, I won't use every word he said. He's like, how the hell are they going to coach him? How the hell are they going to coach him?
Yeah.
And I think, again, figuring that out right now is one of the challenges for coaches, because the good ones will figure it out. Okay. The guys that adapt, and certainly Nick evolved and adapted over the years as well as anybody did. But that's sort of, that's the thing now you got to figure out, guys, is how you do that. What buttons you press, which ones you don't, what you say, what you don't, how you coach them. I think that the bottom line is, though, everything's still got to be within team. And if you see someone getting outside the realm of what's best for the team, then I think all bets are off.
So the other thing we are dealing with is lawsuits, NCAA being sued, extra years of eligibility, all the things. What's the latest on Joey Aguilar?
I've been reading this weekend. I took a bunch of time and read a bunch of John Gresham novels just to sort of get back into my attorney mode, my legal attorney mode. I don't know if you guys saw any of the video from the court, the case in Mississippi. But that really was about as close as you're ever going to see to a John Gresham novel playing out in real time. The judge looked like he was going to cry. Was emotional. His voice was cracking as he read his ruling. The Aguilar, I thought, again, I don't know what's going to happen. My sense in talking to people who know a whole lot more legally about it than I do, think that Joey could be in trouble, that he and his team could be in trouble, that in listening to the questions that Judge Haggerty asked on both sides, and I thought he was pretty hard on both sides and very thorough with both sides. But, as the 2 attorneys I talked to about this said, hey, I left the courtroom before thinking I was in trouble. We won. And vice versa. So we'll see what Judge Haggerty rules. I do think he will make a ruling this week sometime. Today was President's Day. I never expected it to come down today.
Yeah.
But I will say this, Don. He wants to get this one right. And yeah, he's a UT grad. He was actually in school when I was in school. I think we were the same 4 years. I remember some fraternity gatherings that we might have been at the same fraternity gatherings. I'll leave it at that. But he wants to make sure that no judge wants to rule and hand down a decision that's appealed. Nobody, that is the worst thing that could happen to a judge. And I think when you go back and look at sort of the way he sort of commanded that courtroom and the questions he asked, both sides, very clear to me that he's going to do and is doing his homework as thoroughly as he possibly can to make sure that he gets this one right. And you will see, because if Joey does win Aguilar, and I want to say this, I want to be very clear on this. If Joey Aguilar were my son and he had a chance to come back and make $2 million, I'd say, son, go for it. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if it's your 6th year, your 7th year, your 8th year. This is a different era of college football. No
doubt.
Guarantee that he's ever going to make a dime in pro football. So if you can come back and you can get $2 million to play another year of football, go for it. So anybody that's sort of wagging their finger at him is being a little hypocritical. That said, I don't know that having kids playing 6, 7, 8 years of college football, and there being some kids that are 25 and some kids are 17 or 18, I don't know that that's good for the sport going forward. And I think if he does indeed win, you're going to see a bunch of copycat cases out there.
Yeah, TJ Finley, 7 schools in 7 years, about to play again.
Yeah, and that's, the system stinks, and the NCAA is as much to blame as anybody for letting it get to this point. The eligibility window been all screwed up, and they probably granted. Dan Wetzel, my former colleague at ESPN,
love him,
wrote a great. He wrote an absolutely fantastic article about this last week. I would encourage fans to go read it. There's just been too many waivers granted along the way. There's been too many inconsistencies in guys getting to come back and play, hardship waivers for 2 and 3 years. And of course, in Joey's case, and I think people should understand, Joey's case is different than Trinidad Chambliss' case. It's not apples to apples. Chambliss argued a medical hardship waiver that was not granted to him when he could not play. Again, whether you agree with it or don't, Joey is trying to extend his window and say essentially what Diego Pavia did, that my 3 years when I was at junior college should not count against me in NCAA. And we'll see if the judge agrees with it or not.
So, again, to reiterate, do you think that Joey Aguilar gets good news or not?
Just based on some of the people I've talked to who have tried, I just say try, but have been a part of some of these hearings, sports eligibility type deals, I think there's a better chance that he does it than he does. But, who am I to predict how something's going to go down in court? And whatever happens, and I mean this sincerely, I don't know Judge Haggerty personally, but in watching and listening and reading, it's very clear that he's not trying to be, and there were some jokes made about even the NCAA's lawyer said he was a Vols fan. The guy that was, defending the NCAA. There were some jokes made, but it was very clear that Judge Haggerty was not going to be portrayed as this orange and white pom-pom shaking judge who's going to sort of just rubber stamp this thing and say, oh, yeah, we're going to roll in your favor just because it's here in Chancery Court in Tennessee. And I admire I admire him for that. I mean, get it right. Do it right. Whatever the right thing is, do your job.
Well, interesting. Well, if Aguilar is not on the Tennessee roster, how do you see that quarterback battle playing itself out?
I think it's McIntyre's to lose. I think he gets the first crack at it. And, physically, is he ready? I don't mean he can throw the football, but, is he durable enough to make it through an entire season? Is he big enough? We're going to find out. He hasn't played any meaningful snaps. They brought the Staub kid in from Colorado who's at least played some, but I got to believe he's there for more to try to make that thing competitive, the competition. than he is. They think he's going to be the guy. Listen, you've invested money in McIntyre. The freshman, you invested a ton of money in him. They're going to have, you realize if Aguilar wins, they're going to have well over $5 million invested in the quarterback room this year. Because I think Joey slots around $2 million. I think McIntyre's $1 million or more. And then Faison's, I bet you he's close to $2 million, between $1.5 million and $2 million. So, but I just think McIntyre is the guy. He would have to. They're not going to give it to him. They're not going to just hand him the job. But if he goes and plays with some consistency and can sort of rally that team, that's going to be the big question, Brent, is who can rally that team? Who does that team believe in, man? Because you can't fool the players. When you get out there in spring ball in the summer and you're throwing 7-on-7, you're the one getting the receivers up early to go throw, and then you get into preseason camp. They know who's the best guy. They know, especially at that position, who the guy that they want to be on the field in the last 2 or 3 minutes of the game, and you got to go down the field and score. That's what's got to happen. Whoever it is, whether it's McIntyre or one of the other guys, they've got to prove inside that locker room that they're the guy. And I'd say that's in a lot of ways already started, that contest.
Chris Lowe, on3.com. Always appreciate it, Chris. Happy President's Day, brother. Hope you had a great day.
Same to you guys. I hope Slay got to fly first class to Charlotte.
Yeah,
I think he got that in his new contract, actually. Being 6'8", I think his new fancy contract got him first class.
I can see him stretched out right now, and they're bringing those little glasses of wine, maybe like a little bit of the wine. No, he can't smoke his cigar. They don't let him smoke cigars.
That's right.
Wouldn't
that's
that be
right.
something?
He did have like 4 cups of hot chocolate before he left.
Yeah, he was kind of worried about that.
Yeah. Might have been a bad idea.
Hey, listen to it. What a great job he does. He is so
it's
good.
Incredible.
And I'm going to brag on him. He's been my boy for 20 plus years. He is so good on TV, and he is a star.
I know. And you got the goods
on TV
on
than he
him.
was on the court. He's more of a star on TV than he was on the court, and he was a darn good basketball player.
We want a summer day with you, CeeLo, for all the behind the scenes of Ron Sylvester Slay.
Well, I'm coming to On3 for a couple of days next week, so we might have to
perfect.
So we may have to get together. Well, I'll put some of it on paper.
I love it. I love it. That new studio's sweet, by the way.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking forward to spending a couple days with the guys. Had some big announcements there today with some of my colleagues getting getting promotions and raises. So I'm fired up to be there with everybody next week.
Love it. Thank you, Low Dog.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys. Okay, bye-bye.
Chris Lowe, on3.com. More 3HL coming up. Stay tuned. eSpaces.com. February, great time to rethink what's working and what's not. If your office isn't helping you stay focused or grow, it may be time for a change. It's time to check out eSpaces. At eSpaces, they offer private offices, suites, meeting rooms designed for professionals who want a better workday. Flexible terms, premium amenities, and locations around all across Middle Tennessee make it easy to love where you work again. Find your perfect workspace at eSpaces.com. Redefining co-working with exceptional offices for every business. Private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready, whether you're scaling up or just getting started. eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check them out? You can, eSpaces.com. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. Visit eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Babsy. Fergalicious.
Fergalicious is an aggressive choice to end the show, Zeffy.
Ending on a fast note.
There we go.
By the way, during that conversation with Chris Lowe, I look out the window across Division Street and toward the interstate, and the sky, you know how like a pretty sunrise or sunset throws color on the opposite sky?
Yes.
So I knew that where the sun was setting was going to be beautiful because like the clouds were pink and everything. And while Chris is talking, I'm like, hey, Zeph, can you see the sunset? Because I can't talk to Babs without it being on the microphone. I don't know why that is, but so Zeph got up and looked, and he goes, man, Alyssa just sent me a picture of the sunset. And then Babs during the break.
I just went outside and took a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Hopefully everybody got to see it.
70 tomorrow. Cloudy sky, not pretty.
Injected
sunny
in
and
my
pretty.
veins.
Like today. The new AP Top 5 is out. Number 1, Michigan.
Top 25.
Yeah, but I'm just going 5.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. Number 2, Houston. That's a team that Slade Dog talked about last week as potentially being in the championship game, maybe against Florida. Number 3, Duke.
Michigan and Duke.
They play tonight. Duke does.
Well, no, Michigan and Duke play this weekend. Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. Duke gets Syracuse tonight. They should handle them at Cameron Indoor. Number 4, Arizona, just leaking a little water. A couple losses in a row. And UConn, number 5. So I guess we'll start seeing comments from Hurley coming up. He likes to talk. Now, that's a guy that'll go to a press conference if he thinks his team quit, and we'll say it. That is for sure.
And we'll be allowed to.
And he won't get fired.
Correct.
Because he has done much worse than that in press conferences and on the court. Slade mentioned it earlier today. He likes to act a fool out there.
Who, Hurley?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
I guess when you win national championships, I guess that gives you a little bit of wiggle room in that category.
Well, the other thing about these coaches talking is their players have heard this. Like, for them to go public with some of these sentiments, they feel like it's not working in the room, right? Like,
Yeah. You don't think Kim Caldwell had a conversation with her players about that before at halftime or the end of that game before she said that publicly?
well, and also that was coming off that second half against UConn. So she had talked about
She
it.
had talked about it.
What are you doing?
Scanning all my receipts.
Oh, you were I couldn't see anything but you holding your phone like you were going to shoot somebody with it.
Mayor. Sheesh.
I'm not the one doing it. By the way, Low Dog mentioned the Lady Vol schedule. Here it is. They are at number 17 Ole Miss, then at home against Texas A&M, then at number 11 Oklahoma, at number 7 LSU, and then at home against number 5 Vanderbilt.
That's
How about that, Zeph Dog?
that ain't pretty.
Tough schedule. They got to win a couple of those.
And Kansas State, we were talking about Kansas State. Jerome Tang got fired. That Elite 8 run was in 2022-2023. They beat 14 seed Montana State. They beat 6 seed Kentucky. They beat 7 seed Michigan State that year. And then they lost to the 9 seed. Remember that Florida Atlantic team that went to the Final Four?
Yes.
That's who got them.
FAU.
3-point game, too.
Listen, what have you done for me lately?
Syracuse at number 3, Duke tonight, 6 o'clock on ESPN. Number 2, Houston at number 6, Iowa State, 8 o'clock on ESPN. Tuesday edition of 3HL will happen. We'll do that tomorrow. We're not going to do that right now. We'll do it tomorrow. We appreciate you guys. 3HL is powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Thank you very much for including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully, we were able to put a smile on your face at some point. 3HL, organized chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be ya unless you are the shout out to the number 1 softball team in America.
You knew it was
the Tennessee Lady Vols sitting at 10-0.